Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right here on YouTube, and welcome to the very last the sports talk show of 2022. It is week 17 of the NFL season, and today on the show, we will review Thursday's game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Then I got some hot topics to discuss with you guys. We're here from these elite four guys right here. They are the Real Sports Podcast panel. And then we will bring you Week 17 NFL predictions. And last, we will have, for the last time in 2022, an NFL Trivia Showdown as the champion. Young Mark put his title on the line for the first time against T-Rock. T-Rock versus Young Mark in trivia for the last time, man. So we finna do this thing for the last time in 2022 right here on the Sports Talk Show. Man, thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you guys for being here with us on this very last day of 2022, wherever in the world you may be, man. So if you guys would be so kindly, so please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you have not done it yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications, man. Follow us on Twitter and TikTok. We're the Sports Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and TikTok, and you want to join our sports group, man, on Facebook. We're the Sports Sports Group. Come talk NBA, NFL, MLB, WWE, anything you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So come join us on Facebook. Hey, man, I'm feeling good. No mask on. I'm 100%, baby.
I believe you passed it to me, man.
Yes, sir.
You must have passed it to me. I just got a little head cold. It's not no COVID or nothing like that.
Oh, okay. All right. We cool, man. We cool.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good weather yesterday caught people by surprise. People like 50 degrees. 50
Word.
56 degrees out there. Yeah.
But I'm here, man, and I'm feeling good. I'm fired up. It's the last day of 2022. Please, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to the Four Horsemen. They are the Four Horsemen right here. These elite four men. They are the very relevant and intelligent Real the Sports Podcast panel representing Saxonville in the Duval County. Right now, they are the current AFC South Division champ. Leaders. I'm sorry.
One more to go.
Yeah, one more to go, baby.
Gotta take care of business tomorrow.
Yes, sir, baby. Representing Duval and the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby. It is T-Rock. What up, Rock?
Happy New Year, everybody.
All day, baby. All day. Representing America's team. They are the 5-time Super Bowl champion. They are the 12-4 Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. That man's name is Wall Street.
Well, that sound good to me, man. 12-4. It sounds good, man. No doubt.
No question, man.
One of them 4 losses, though.
No doubt.
Represent. He is the OG of the group, ladies and gentlemen. He is the OG. He is the mad scientist for Psych Tech alumni, ladies and gentlemen. And they are the new NFC North Division champion. They are the Cardiac Kids. The very resentful. They are the Cardiac Kids, ladies and gentlemen. The mighty Minnesota Vikings. It's the OG, ladies and gentlemen. It is the legendary Q Diggity Dog.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I want to say something real quick.
Yes, sir.
The last time we was on the podcast, the last Saturday we was on, we was playing the Indianapolis Colts, and a couple of my podcast members was calling in the scores, and they were saying the Vikings down 17, the Vikings down 21, and we end up being down 31-0. And I did not shed a tear. And in my mind, I say, they do not know nothing about my team, the Minnesota Vikings. And so we came back, and Taylor 2 has, and the defense only let them score 3 points, and we scored 39, and we made history. I need my live dogs to come in and give the OG his props is making history. And Wall Street and D-Ray, shame on you. Shame on you. now you know better, you'll do better.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, you deserve that.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, you deserve that.
Hey, Q, I gotta give it to you, bro. I gotta give it to you.
Driving on
the Minnesota Vikings, bro. I gotta give
it to you. Baby.
33-0, man. That was impressive, bro.
Yes, sir.
God, somebody, you talking about Lazarus? That's Lazarus right there, boy. Holy,
definitely.
Oh man. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Real to Sports group. He is part of the Raider Nation, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the Las Vegas Raiders. And he is Oklahoma State alumni. The Real to Sports NFL
they converted on 4th and 1.
Young Ma.
What's going on, peoples?
The best
El Presidente.
I'm still holding it down in Raider Nation right now. It's tough time.
Oh yeah,
still with it, man.
This live chat is rolling.
Holy
Smizzles.
Is the dog in the house?
Let me get some shout outs. Smiley's in the building. What up, Smiley?
Hey.
Smiley.
My man. I don't know you, but I like him.
Philly G is in the building.
What's going on, dog?
Universe.
Yo, what's up, Joe?
Joe, what up, Joe? What up? D-Rick and the New York Giants is in the building. The New York Giants is in the building. Holy smoke. The live chat is going. I don't even have to summon y'all. The live dogs is in the building. Waiting on Drew to the game. He'll be up in there soon. Holy smoke up in here. Appreciate everybody being on the live chat, man, and all the viewers out there. Again, man, this is the last Real Sports Talk Show of 2022. And we're going to start this thing off, man. Thursday's game. The Dallas Cowboys, they went to Nissan Stadium to take on, at the time, the 7-8 Tennessee Titans. And the Cowboys, they go out of Nashville with a win by the score of 27-13. Talk to him, Rock. You seen that game?
Absolutely not. I did not watch it. I was working. But
Chris is in the building.
I did go with a I think we all went with Dallas, right? On Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I was surprised when they started Joshua Dobbs, former quarterback from Tennessee. Yeah. When I seen that he was getting the start over Malik Willis, I was like, okay. Maybe Tennessee can move the ball a little bit, but then when Derrick Henry went out, I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty much up to Dallas it's up to them if they're gonna lose this game or not. So I pretty much didn't watch the Thursday night game.
Okay.
But other than that,
well, it looks good for you. It looks good for you because Tennessee lost. So now it's come down to the last game with y'all two. So that's gonna be dope, man. That's gonna be a great game between the Titans and the Jaguars fighting for that AFC South division title and a home game in the playoffs. So that's gonna be big. That's gonna be a real big game for both teams. I'm proud of both teams.
We got a chance to, like how last season we stopped the team from getting in the playoffs with Indianapolis at home. So this year we got a chance to punch our ticket to get in, win the division, and host another game the following week in Jacksonville. So
yes, sir. Again, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Live chat is popping. OG, man, did you check that game out or anything with the Cowboys and the Titans?
No, I didn't get a chance to check that game out. I just really was fine-tuned into the Philly game, and when they won the Philly game, because that's a game that they needed, and I think what they're chasing us and the 49ers. So we'll see how that goes within the next week. Trying to get maybe I think they might have to be on the road, or I think they have to be on the road. At least they might host the 49ers, or they have to come to Minnesota. So I kind of figured they would just wrap that game up, just put one under the belt to help them pursue the goal they're trying to get.
I see. Now, Q, because Cowboys are coming up on you now.
Yeah, I know they're on the heels.
They on your heels real bad. They trying to get there.
Yeah.
D-Rex says, I said from the start of the year that the Jags was an up-and-coming team this year with all the moves that they have made. And that's very true, D-Rex. Jacksonville Jaguars is highly, highly respected as a contender. Yeah, they are highly, highly respected as one. He said, OG, I like your analysis. Yeah, just Smiley. Smiley said, OG, I like your analysis. The Tennessee game was easy. Let's talk Philly Cowboys again. Maybe down the road, maybe. Could be. We will see. Mr. President, Cowboys and Titans.
Yeah, I watched that game. My big takeaways from it, from the Dallas side, sorry Wall Street, but the interceptions that Dak keeps throwing, man, it's really starting to become a concern. Especially when you're talking about going into the playoffs, you can't give the other team any extra chances like that. And it's a combination of both like Dak making bad throws and then also like the ball like bouncing off of his receiver's hands and going to that tip drill situation. So I don't know what's going on with that, but definitely hope that they get that cleaned up by the time the playoffs come around. Because if not, they're gonna have a short vision in the playoffs. From the Tennessee side, I think it's definitely telling and interesting that they went with Joshua Dobbs instead of Malik Willis. I think that shows just how raw Malik is still as a player. But I will say this: watching that game compared to when they played Houston last week on a Christmas Eve, I believe, the difference in the offense is night and day. Even without Derrick Henry, like Joshua Dobbs had commanded that offense. He had them going up and down the field. He was making really accurate throws on the timing routes. But I think most importantly, what I got out of that game from the Tennessee side, Treylon Burks might develop into something for them. I don't know if he's reached A.J. Brown level, but he's been coming on in all the games that I've seen him play in this year. So I think they definitely got a good one in Treylon Burks from down the road.
I'm gonna go there. I'm glad you say that. Street. All right, bro. You got your win, man. You got a very, very important win in Tennessee, man. Go ahead and elaborate on what you observed in that game, brother.
Yeah, and I think that was the most important part, that we got the W. Tennessee rests 11 of their starters, so they was gearing up for the game next week against the Jaguars. So, I thought we'll come in there. I thought we'll dominate them a little bit more, but they're a scrappy team. It was on the road, scrappy team. Dak Prescott, man, those interceptions. One of them was completely not his fault. I would give him a pass on that one. Bounced off the tight end's hands. Yeah. But the second one was just a bad throw, man. And I do not know if Dak think I was talking about this with a friend yesterday. I don't know if Dak think his arm is better than what it is, because he seems to want to squeeze it into places where I don't think he should try. And he's been getting almost 2 picks a game for the last 5 games. So that's very concerning. But my defense, man, we only gave up 13 points. So I'm not going to be too hard on my defense. The young corner, Nashawn Wright, he got him a pick. So I'm happy about that, the way he's coming along, replacing Anthony Brown. But we got to tighten this up, man. We can't go into the playoffs with these interceptions. They're really concerning. But we seem to be able to overcome them. So we just got to tighten those things up. We lost our center. It was a big loss. We lost our center in this game. A high ankle sprain forced us to put the big old man from Philly on the left side. The left side. Yeah, we got we got a left side tackle he's 40 years old, and our right tackle, even though he's a Hall of Famer, he's been beat up over the few years. So that's concerning going forward. But hopefully he can come back healthy before the playoffs. Our center solidify our line. But I'm fine the way we going in this. Philly slip up, we're gonna be on their tail. They slip up, we on their tail. I don't see us. We don't won 6 out of last 7. We balling.
Okay. So now, let me jump in this thing, because Smiley's finna be upset. I don't know, Street. You might be a little upset too, but that was a terrible game by the Cowboys. Sorry, that was just bad. I mean, you got the win, but you really beat up a team that was just killed with injuries. Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott is really. Now, granted, I know he missed the big excuse from Cowboy fans is going to be he missed 5 games, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to hear that.
He's a veteran. That shouldn't matter now.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. And he throws a lot of interceptions, but this defines that offense really goes on Tony Pollard. Because Tony Pollard was not there, and now Dak Prescott got to throw 50, 60 times in the game. And it's just not him, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
He's not a thrower. Dak Prescott is just not a thrower. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. That game, I actually thought y'all was going to put up 40, 44, but only 27 points against a pretty beat up. And I got to give credit to Tennessee, man. For them to be so beat up, they really played y'all from first quarter to fourth quarter.
Yeah, tough. Good coach team, man. Good coach team.
They really played y'all. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, the Cowboys should really be now. Granted, some of the calls wasn't. Tennessee didn't get it. They didn't get any good calls. But man, I'm like, man, Dallas should be blowing them out of the water.
But you got to think we coming off a short week too, man. We just played Saturday in a highly emotional game against the Eagles. Turn right back around, and we did look a little lethargic in the first half.
But the Cowboys traditionally is known for doing that because y'all on primetime TV so much of the season. So you're built for that to go from Thursday to a Sunday. Or
I remember they had 2 Thursday games back to back. Thanksgiving, and then they played the Chicago Bears on Thursday.
So they always been on Center State.
They don't cook them though.
Right. So I talked to a couple Cowboy fans during the week, and they was like, they didn't agree with me, of course, but I did. One guy told me that Cooper Rush should have really started.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No way. No. What for? Dak need to work out his demons with these interceptions. He need as much reps as he can get.
That's what they was talking about because Dak. I mean, he keep throwing it. I mean, look at Jacksonville. Y'all played Jacksonville. He threw the game away.
Yeah, that was a big turn.
Dak Prescott leads the league now, and he's tied with leading the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like you said, it's gonna be tough going down the stretch. Now, y'all talking about y'all want Philadelphia, but you better be careful what you ask for because your quarterback is not that strong, really, to handle a very strong, healthy Philadelphia Eagles secondary.
Wait, he owned Philly. We ain't worried about Philly. I'd rather see Philly than the 49ers, to be quite honest with you. Philly defense don't scare me.
You don't want to see Dak. You don't see neither one of them. Not with Dak Prescott throwing to the opposite team like how you do.
I'd rather see Dak go up against Philly than against the 49ers because I think the 49ers, they can stuff our run. The Eagles not that strong against the run, man. We can run the ball against the Eagles.
Very true.
But 49ers, you know, but their offense don't scare me that much with Purdy either. So I don't know which one. But I'd rather play the Eagles because we're more familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak got a winning record against them boys. We smacks them around every chance we get.
Oh, you talking about Philly?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but now San Francisco
49ers too from last year.
That's very true. 49ers got the best defense in the league. But I think with that secondary with the Eagles, if they healthy, they're going to be nice. The only thing they don't have is Gardner Johnson. And, man, I'm telling you, man.
Maddox is out too, though.
And Maddox is out, exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's big.
Y'all don't have Dak Prescott. So, not Prescott. I'm sorry. They don't have that. But Dak Prescott, the way he's playing now, I don't know, bro. You talking about a big center stage like the NFC Championship game against a team the Philadelphia Eagles, bro?
The Eagles, man, they're the two players that they have injured. That's who they need to cover CeeDee Lamb because CeeDee Lamb does his work in the slot. They have nobody to cover him in the slot, and he just feasted on them last game, man.
True.
So they need Maddox and they need your other old boy back, the other safety back. They need him bad.
And listen, I'm really trying to run my mouth because that's y'all job. But I don't like what really. But Dak and everybody knows that Dak Prescott, and I said this before on the show throughout the year. Dak Prescott is one of my favorite quarterbacks. I really like the guy. A lot of people don't like him, but I like him. I really like him. But I don't like that press conference he did. He said, "Well, a win is a win. You know, a win is a win, or whatever." And something about style points. Dak, you cannot say that. You just can't. Philly G, leave me alone.
Like the way we smacking them Eagles up.
Yeah. So, but Dak Prescott, he said, I wish I could pull it up, man. I swear I want to get hit with a copyright because I can definitely pull it up. But Dak Prescott basically, he was saying that, okay, a win is a win. Yeah, we got the win. Okay, we out. You can't have that mentality, bro. You have to play. You're Dak Prescott. You are a quarterback for the biggest, most popular franchise in professional sports, and you just say, "Oh, a win is a win. I don't care how it looks." You can't do that. You can't be Joe Burrow, get sacked 9 times and still go to the Super Bowl. You can't do that.
He might lead the league in interceptions and go to the Super Bowl, though. He look like he's on pace to do that.
But I'm just saying, the mentality that he has, man, you just can't do that. Yes, sir. Go ahead, OG.
Well, what I want to comment on that is that I know Mark was saying that the interception is a point of concern, and then it has to be cleaned up. So what I smell in the air is I smell playoffs. This is right there around the corner. It's too late to be cleaning it up. It is what it is. So they have to go into the playoffs with the way he's playing. And he has to, there's no doubt in my mind, he has to at least get him to the NFC Championship to be considered the elite quarterback that Dallas figures him to be. But I just don't really see that in that because he really don't really have true dogs to bail him out. CeeDee Lamb, he's a good receiver, but he's not like a dog like a Michael Irvin. Or, you got Pollard, and then Zeke, he's here now. And it's all laid on his shoulders.
Tony Pollard.
And he knows this, but I just don't think he's really up to the challenge. I just think that might be a little too much pressure for him. So he has to carry them to at least the NFC Championship. If he don't, then he'll be the same old dad. Then what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't keep going years and years and years with this type of quarterback, and you're not getting to the NFC Championship. That's a problem.
Trust me, I know.
I
know.
They did it with Romo.
Yeah. Good luck with it. Good luck with it, but it's a major problem.
Then they replaced Romo with Dak.
Yeah.
Dak gonna get it done, man. Dak Dak, he's built for adversity and had a lot of it off the field. So I think the on-field adversity is nothing for him, man. Really, I really truly believe that. But I believe he's gonna get it done, man. I believe he's gonna get it done. We've been averaging 30 points. If you don't score 30 points, you have a hard time beating us. You gotta score at least 30. You're gonna have a hard time beating us. And people talk about we didn't beat Tennessee. Man, 14 points in the NFL is a big point spread, man. We beat them by 14 points.
I agree with you. But you should have beat them by 30.
You should have
beat them by 30.
It's hard to come back from. Yeah, with the playoffs are a different season. Everybody's 0-0, and all that stuff ain't gonna matter in a couple more weeks. It's not gonna matter. It really not. So it's like, to me, it's where your heart at, and are you the type of leader to these not gonna be easy games in the playoffs. People are not gonna come in there and lay down. They're not. Yes. So I really feel that your leader has to really be the type of leader to get you to at least an NFC championship, or you have those type of dogs. That's gonna go through adversity and be able to play situational football. So
we got dogs on defense.
Yeah, and let me.
Michael Parsons, he's definitely gonna show up. We know that without a doubt. He's a major problem. You need about 100 more of him. But what I'm saying,
for Trey Diggs to show up too. He's been a little quiet. I'm looking for Trey Diggs to show up too.
Oh God. Okay. But let me. I got you, Mark. But to translate what Q's saying is basically. Okay, Street. Y'all got to go on the road. All playoffs. You gotta go on the road.
like us better on the road. I honestly like us better on the road. I do.
But Dak going to have to clean it up, those interceptions, big time. You just can't say, "Oh, we got to win." Bye.
It's too late.
You can't do that. You're going on the road in the playoffs where people really hate the Cowboys, and you're going to go. Let's just say for the ha ha he he that you go to Carolina. First round.
Yeah.
Let's say Carolina.
That's what we're gonna be in,
right? Okay, so you go to Carolina and Dak coming there. You know what? A win is a win. Hey, boom, and then you throw an interception like you did against Jacksonville, and then you lose the game.
Yeah.
How's that's gonna look?
It's gonna be tough, but like I say, he's been overcoming it all year, so he's just gonna have to overcome it, man. He's been able to outscore but see, what people don't realize is our team gets a lot of takeaways too. So even though we get a lot of extra possessions for Dak also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
But I can't depend on that in the playoffs though. I don't depend on that in the playoffs.
I agree.
The turnovers.
Dallas Cowboys, they are a very good team of getting out of trouble. They get into trouble, but they get out of trouble real quick. So that's the good thing about that situation. Go ahead, Mr. President.
We always give y'all an entertaining game too, the Cowboys, Go
ahead, Mr. President.
Unfortunately.
I see you was gearing up.
So to come to Wall Street's defense a little bit with the whole style points conversation. If we're being honest, has the NFL, especially this season, taught us you can't take any game or any matchup for granted? I mean, there have been countless times where we've seen games that should have been blowouts by a country mile that came down to the wire. Or teams that weren't expected to give their opponents much trouble, hang with them the entire game. You know what I mean? So I think we got to chill, especially this year, on expecting everybody to get blown out because the other team getting paid millions of dollars too to show up. So in Dallas's defense, they may not have won in the way that people want them to win the games, but at the end of the day, they're still winning, and that's what matters the most when it boils down. So.
Definitely.
I
feel you. I feel you though.
I do feel y'all, but I just can't. I don't know. Maybe it's something with me. I know when I played when I was playing basketball, I didn't want to just win, just like a win's a win, whatever. No, I won't put my foot on your throat. I want you to know that I beat you. I want to know that. I don't want to be like. I don't want to, miss 5 3-pointers. No, let's say I go 2 for 10 from 3-point land, and then still win the game. I get what you're saying.
You want to play good too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the when you do that, you're stopping your mentality right here instead of going here. You need to go here, not there. Oh, just a win is a win. No, Dak, it's not just a win is a win. You need to play better.
Yeah,
he did not.
definitely.
He did not say in his conference at the end. He did not say anything about I threw those interceptions, and man, I really been bad on my interceptions this year. He just said, I got some stuff I need to do. Blah 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 blah. Win's a win. It's not Styles, and then he got up out of there. I'm like, come on, Dak, come on.
I think you're gonna have a couple of these games in the season.
But you're the leader of the team. You're the leader of the team, and you're the quarterback. So when your mentality is like that, guess what? Your team gonna be like that. And then when you lose, that's when a book of excuses gonna come out.
He got to cut these interceptions. There's no doubt about that. I don't disagree with you. But I think, I think he's just trying to just put it behind him and move on because, like he said, like Q said earlier, the playoffs are right around the corner.
It's right around
so
the
it really
corner.
don't matter about the next game. You just got to look at that next game in front of you. Just survive in advance, survive in advance mode right now.
Exactly. Smiley, I seen something in the live chat. Smiley said Tony Romo is a future Hall of Fame quarterback.
Nah,
yes, he is.
Tell him
he is.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
Romo, yeah.
Why? I mean, somebody tell me why, please. Why?
Tony Romo undrafted.
Huh?
He was undrafted.
No.
Yeah, he's
if that's the case, then the case, Dak on his way to be a Hall of Famer.
Tony
I don't know.
Tony Romo was the
Dak
best
was
thing
drafted
smoking
in the
since,
fourth round.
He was the best thing smoking since Troy Aikman. Tony Romo.
No, there's no way he can be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know what for. He won.
Whoa, from Troy Aikman to Tony Romo, in that middle of quarterbacks, Quincy Carter, Vinny Testaverde.
He was the best since Troy. Now I give him that. I give you that. He was the best since Troy, but he is no way a Hall of Fame quarterback. How?
Oh man!
Remember Chad Hutchinson, Wall Street?
One playoff win. Tony Romo has one playoff win, man. I think he maybe won two at the most.
But
and
wins,
I
told a Cowboy fan this before. Just because records don't make you a Hall of Famer, bro. It don't. I mean, in playoffs, in Super Bowls, don't make you a Hall of Famer. It's what you do on the field.
It's the stats.
Dak has already passed him in the stats. Dak has already passed him in touchdown passes and all that. There is no way that Tony Romo is a Hall of Famer, man.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, Street. I
think he's in the Cowboys Hall of Fame,
bro. True to the game. That's my dude in there.
He's Kerry Jones.
Street.
I tell you, I gotta agree with her on this one. I do not see Tony Romo as a Hall of Famer. I don't even think he's the best. I mean, come on. Let me think of the Dallas quarterbacks. Give me Danny White. Take Danny White over Tony Romo. Danny White accomplished more than Tony Romo.
Tony Romo? Oh, hell no. Oh,
Danny White. Yes. Danny White. Yeah, Danny White went to divisional championships. Tony Romo ain't sniffed that. I mean, NFC championships. Man. Tony Romo ain't sniffed it.
Hey, you the Cowboy expert. Hey,
Danny White just couldn't get over the hump. But give me Danny White over.
Okay. I give you that.
Yeah, give me Danny White over Tony
Romo.
Going to
bat for the Cowboy. What the hell am I doing?
We know you're a closet Cowboy fan. We know you're a closet Cowboy fan.
Hell no.
Genius, man.
What I'm doing, OG?
Tripping.
I'm just drinking that Applejack. That's good.
Yeah, y'all drinking that Cowboy Kool-Aid.
yeah, right. Let me sip on a little Cowboy Kool-Aid.
All right, man. Well, that was the Cowboys. They go 12-4. The Cowboys is looking nice. They're rolling right along. They still have a shot at the NFC East Division title. They're waiting on Philadelphia to actually slip up. But they go to Nissan Stadium and get the win Thursday by the score of 27-13. So let's get into I got two good discussions for the very elite these gentlemen right here, the Real Sports Podcast panel. And the first topic, man, I want to talk about today is former New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton. Man, he just chose Vic Fangio. Is that right, Mark?
Fangio? Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah,
you said it perfect.
Fangio. Oh, thank you. Fangio as defensive coordinator upon coaching return. So this is from good old Mr. Adam Schefter, who I follow on Twitter, who's a pretty nice guy. Very nice guy. Adam Schefter. Shout out to you, Adam Schefter. Sean Payton is so interested in returning to coaching in the NFL that he's already putting together an all-star staff that includes former Denver Broncos head coach Vic Fangio as his potential defensive coordinator, league sources told ESPN. Payton has been working as an analyst at Fox, but he also is watching from afar as the NFL's coaching carousel is expected to continue to spin later this month. With what experts expect to be somewhere between 5 and 7 head coach openings, sources say, the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts have already fired their head coaches during the 2022 season. And Payton is regarded as the top available head coaching candidate, and he will not come cheaply. Any team that wants to hire the former New Orleans Saints head coach will have to make Payton one of the game's highest paid coaches, and also compensate New Orleans with a draft pick.
About to say that.
New Orleans got to get their hand in there with a draft pick or multiple picks, according to sources. Now, to my question to the podcast panel, where did this guy go? Because we all knew when he left New Orleans that, I mean, Sean Payton, he didn't say he retired, but he just left the game. Okay, but now that we know that he's coming back for 2023, where will be a perfect team, or where should he go? Because I'm looking at 2 teams right now that he's really, really big on, but I just want to hear from you guys as the experts. Where do you guys think? Start with Rock. Where do you guys think where Sean Payton should, in your opinion, should go?
2 teams that I'm saying he gonna go to, and they both on the West Coast of the NFL. I'm saying and they both got small quarterbacks too that used to go head to head against each other.
Yeah,
I think he goes to Arizona, the coach Kyler Murray, if Cliff Kingsbury get fired, because Arizona already got a nice defense. You bring in Vic Fangio, the coach that young, enthusiastic, opportunistic defense. With Isaiah Simmons, Byron Murphy, the young guys that they got on that defense. I think that'll be a good spot for him. Or going to coach Russell Wilson in Denver with a new ownership. They got the money they can give him, especially with another opportunistic defense. Vic Fangio was just the head coach in that same building, so he know how to operate. He know how he's gonna be able to. Hey, Sean Payton, we can go here for dinner. We can go there for dinner. We can meet here. We can do this. He can let him know where things going. But those are the only 2 teams I see him going to, whereas though he can turn them into a Super Bowl contender or a playoff contender within the first year. That's all those 2 teams needed good coaching for real. They already got the pieces. They just need good coaching.
So you say Denver and who else?
Arizona Cardinals.
Arizona.
The NFC West Arizona Cardinals and the AFC West Denver Broncos.
Got you.
I think he go out west. I don't think he's gonna go back into the NFC South or what other division out there that might need a coach.
Every division still. But
I don't see him going to Houston or nothing like that.
No.
Indianapolis.
So you say Arizona and Denver?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. President.
I think off rip you can low key take out Denver. I don't think Denver would work if his intentions are to have Vic Fangio as his defensive coordinator, because that would be hella awkward for him to have been fired by Denver and then go back to Denver to be the defensive coordinator. So I think because of the history between Fangio and that organization, me personally, I couldn't see him going to Denver unless he gets somebody else to call the defense. So outside of that,
new ownership,
yeah, but still,
DC, what up, baby?
Know. What's going on, dog?
What up?
I can't see it. Me personally, though, I would rather wait until the coaching carousel gets spinning a little bit more before I can pick somewhere where he would go. But out of the teams with openings right now, it is the main thing is going to come down to is does Sean Payton want to work with a young guy and develop a young guy, or does he want to work with a veteran? Because if he wants to work with a young guy, I would say go to Indianapolis. You're going to have a really high draft pick. Go ahead and get you your quarterback of the future. I think if Indianapolis can land C.J. Stroud, you pair C.J. Stroud with Sean Payton, that's going to be a money combo. So I'll be looking at Indy if he want a young QB. If he wants a veteran quarterback out of the teams with openings right now, like T-Rock said, maybe Arizona. Yes, I'll probably go either Indy or Arizona. I just can't see Denver because of the Fangio connection.
Indy, Arizona. Okay. You said Indy or Arizona?
Yeah, it just depends on does you want a NFL veteran or does you want to develop somebody from scratch.
Okay, got you. Okay. Street.
Yeah, man. I know the bookies.com got Arizona and the Broncos as the two top people that he may go to. But I'm gonna think a little bit outside the box on this one. I'm gonna say I don't think he wants to coach a young quarterback because at a certain age, I don't think he wants to take that time, 3 or 4 years to develop a rookie quarterback.
Absolutely.
I think if the Chargers flame out and stank it up, I could see him going. I could see them making a change at head coach out there for the Chargers. And I could just imagine him with Herbert out there. I think that'll be very, very big. It's a veteran-laden team, veteran wide receivers. I think that's something that he will more want to go for. But it all depends on if they flame out or not. That coach can make some crazy play calls and going forward on fourth down all the time and stuff like that. So if they flame out and look bad in the playoffs, decide to make a change there. So I'll go with Chargers.
Wow. Brandon Staley out of there.
Yeah, Brandon
Get him
Staley
out of there.
Yeah, Brandon Staley.
He kind
of walking walking a thin line on that.
He ain't won nothing.
This is third. This is third year.
But that's just crazy.
Yes, sir.
Los Angeles.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like his second or third year, and he's like been on the fringe of the playoffs every year that he's been there. So I don't understand why his season.
I got a tough.
Tony Dungy was on the fringe for years. They made a change for somebody to get you over the hump.
Very true, Street. Very true. He was. Very, very, very true. That was a damn point there. OG, Sean Payton, man, where you think this guy should land at?
I'm kind of with Wall Street. I don't really think he wants to go somewhere and coach a rookie quarterback. I think with the type of quarterback that he had been with for years and Drew Brees, and you know how he turned out to be and put up the numbers that he put up with. I mean, it just seemed feasible that he would go with Russell Wilson. I mean, veteran quarterback. I think that marriage would work pretty good. Somebody he can get going real quick. And they can make them. They on the verge. They on the right on the level of being elite. And I'll just need somebody like him to come along and just push him up there. And I just really think that the expertise and everything. I would think it's Denver. I say Denver
Broncos. Okay, Denver Broncos. So let me ask you this, OG, because you've been watching football longer than all of us. Honestly, do you think a guy with the pedigree of Sean Payton can actually really turn that Denver franchise around? Because the way our division is, the AFC West, it's like you got to go right now, like right now. There's no we're gonna give him 3 years. No, like the way that division is right now, you got to go right now. So I mean, do you honestly think that though he can turn this around quickly?
Well, I mean, if you look at, it's all really depends on. We're talking about Russell Wilson. When he was out there in Seattle, he had a good the Legion of Boom right behind him, a good solid defense. But I just think that he can get the best out of Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Make him be the elite quarterback that he once was, the quarterback that we've seen in Seattle. With the offensive mind that he has. So yeah, I could think he can get Russell Wilson going right here, right now. That's a good quarterback. And I think he can do it.
Okay. Oh, there's a question for y'all from the live chat. Miss Jones said, "What are y'all thoughts on Russell Wilson?"
Let's ride.
he need a quarterback coach bad.
That's why I said Sean Payton, quarterback.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We got somebody that's going to help him get back to the old, this type of Russell Wilson we're not used to seeing. Come on now, everybody know that. Mm-hmm. And so with Sean Payton,
Wilson that freshman year at NC State.
Yeah, I'd rather have Justin Herbert though than Russell Wilson if I got my choice. Give me Herbert.
But you think they'll fire the coach out there in San Diego?
I do.
You only been there 2 years? How many years have you been there? 2 years?
Well,
three,
something like that.
Brandon
no
Staley,
playoff wins.
Yeah, he was kind of in the hot seat, man, because Brandon Staley, and as far as the fans, Brandon Staley was more, as we know, he's very, very aggressive on fourth down. And some of the fans in the organization didn't really like that. And they didn't just like how his decisions. But to go, I believe Street said it, but Sean Payton right now, and this is coming from him, because he lives in Los Angeles, he really is eyeing the Los Angeles Chargers. And if possible, the Los Angeles Rams.
They're not gonna get rid of McVay.
No, he ain't getting the Rams now. Talk about Sean McVay.
Yeah, but listen,
won a Super Bowl. They're not about.
But listen, come on,
listen.
John Gruden Jr. ain't going nowhere.
but I listen to what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna tell y'all though. I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all totally. But it could happen because the Rams right now, they suck. They suck right now. They are the defending Super Bowl champions. So they suck right now. The Rams can bring in a very prestigious guy like Sean Payton. Any one of us will choose Sean Payton over Sean McVay. Like that. I mean, that's
I don't know about that.
Hey, Ho, what's wrong with the Rams offense?
McVay's out down to earth.
Kevin O'Connell's not there.
Who?
Kevin O'Connell.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of him before.
But see, that's what I'm saying. The Rams are naked now. They don't have Kevin O'Connell, who was the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. But the Rams right now, they're relying on, Matt Stafford is hurt. And as we see now, since Kevin O'Connell has left, and we also seen a little bit of last year that Matt Stafford is just Matt Stafford. I mean, he didn't really move the needle when he came to the Rams. All right, come on, let's
Coach,
be real.
Can I counteract that point?
Sure.
My only rebuttal is, would Sean Payton himself want this job with the Rams? Because I think the Rams' issues aren't really so much coaching, but personnel. They have no first-round picks, no depth in talent on the bench. So if Sean Payton go there, he's stuck with Matt Stafford. Yeah. They really ain't got no cap space to go out and sign nobody in free agency, and they have no draft picks to speak of.
Yeah, he basically in the same position that he was in when he left the Saints.
Not true.
No quarterback.
Listen, not true though, because the Rams, again, they're Super Bowl champions. They got money. If Sean Payton comes, they're gonna clear the Rams. That Super Bowl team, everybody, they're gonna clear this. They'll probably keep Cooper Kupp, but they're gonna clear everybody. They're gonna clear the house.
Ramsey, Donald.
Yep.
Them the only three people.
That's what I'm saying. When he comes in, he's gonna clear everything. Raheem Morris, he's gone. He's got Vic coming in with him. Everybody is gone. So they're gonna start. I think it possibly could be with the Rams. I agree with y'all, but again, it could happen with the Rams, even though Sean McVay is pretty much kind of like cemented because we just used to seeing him as a Rams coach. But he can get the hell out of there too, because again, I know me personally, I would choose Sean Payton over Sean McVay. I mean, come on, man. I mean, really.
If you fire McVay,
both of them got one Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
That's still dead. That's still dead money on the cap.
And McVay beat Payton one-on-one to get to the Super Bowl already.
Yeah.
When
on
the questionable pass interference called by Bradley Roby.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to them Chargers. And that's a tough division to be in too. Well, you got the Raiders, you got the Chargers, Denver, and
Chiefs.
who's other, and the Chiefs, yeah. But you're one of the two top teams if you go to the Chargers. You got a quarterback that can at least battle Mahomes if you go to the Chargers.
All them quarterbacks in that division can battle them. I mean,
McLeod.
Yeah. Derek Carr on a good Sunday, go head to head against Mahomes.
I think, like I said, these are the two guys because he lives in Los Angeles and he wants to stay, of course, home. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we all know as football fans that the NFL is very, very political, and teams are gonna get what they want. So if they really want Sean Payton and Sean Payton really want to be around, exactly.
Be right on that, host.
Exactly.
I mean, we saw what Miami did, so
they're going to find a way to do it.
Miami,
and they don't give a shit about
Sean
McVay. They don't care about Sean McVay because even though the Rams won the Super Bowl last year, okay, granted they won the Super Bowl last year, but look what they're doing now. The Rams is now a big market team now, but with a suck record like they are now, if they continue, they're gonna have a suck record next year.
Yeah, I think the Rams just mortgage most of their future for that Super Bowl, though, man. Most of their, near future, the next 2-3 years, they're gonna struggle. But you just think if you put Sean Payton on that Chargers team, those little decisions that coach made, he's not gonna make those decisions. He'll at least coach them to a few victories over in those Chargers by just by not going for those fourth down conversions. At least I think Sean Payton.
I agree with the Chargers because the Chargers is a good team. I like the Chargers. I got respect for them.
I do too.
Like you said, Street with Herbert. I believe it. I believe it, man. I mean, they bring it. I believe it. And he can definitely turn that team around. They'll do good. They'll do good with Sean Payton. I like Brandon Staley as a coach. Very aggressive. Some of his calls is a little, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but it looks like Sean Payton. Honestly, it looks like he said it. I can't find the quote, but he actually said that by him being living in Los Angeles, and he wants to be close to his family and close to home. I'm telling you, those two franchises. I mean, the guy's only 58 years old. I mean, he's not old. So I mean, come on,
he's not.
No, so I mean, come on. And his record as a head coach is 152-89. That's a 631 winning percentage.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Yes, come over here. Yeah, like so. I mean, that's what the Rams could possibly do that. But I agree with y'all that the Chargers could be. They could be that team. They could be that team. All right, man. Oh boy, let me get to the next one. Oh boy. The next statement. This might be a little longer, but it is the biggest thing going on in the NFL. The biggest news is in the NFL right now is the Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders is benching quarterback Derek Carr for the final 2 games of the 22 season and starting Jarrett Stidham as a starter. With one Pacific path to the postseason still possible, the Las Vegas Raiders are shutting down their top quarterback. Las Vegas is benching Derek Carr in favor of Jarrett Stidham for its final 2 regular season games. Coach Josh McDaniels announced Wednesday. He said this, and I quote, "None of us is happy with where we at, but we think it's an opportunity to elevate a young player who hasn't had much time to play." McDaniel said, talking to Derek, who was great. He understands the scenario, and we're in the situation. Very supportive of the 2 young guys. Those 3 guys have worked together hand in hand all year. He'll do anything he can to help them. All right. Let me read this. Sitting Carr is not quite the silver and black waving the white flag, but it's close. The Raiders are still mathematically alive in the playoff hunt. No, we're not. But need a number of games elsewhere to go there in order to reach the postseason. Okay. Let's go with Rock again. Start with The Rock.
What up?
The Rock says, All right, Derek Carr sitting down for 2 games. Potentially, it looks like the Raiders is trying to move forward with Derek Carr, just go away, right? What do you think? As an outside outside NFL fan, Jacksonville Jaguars, but outside looking in, what do you think? Should the Raiders keep Derek Carr, or they should move on with him? Just move on.
Okay. Maybe his time has come, but then again, to me, I feel like I can't see him in no other uniform than the silver and black. He's y'all franchise. The year y'all went to the playoffs, since he been there, he had y'all rolling, and he got hurt the last game of the season, and then y'all haven't made it back since. But he's been having y'all knock on the door. Like, y'all done had some rough. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done had some rough starts to the season, but towards the ending of the season, y'all have always been there. At least knocking on the door with Derek Carr. And then on top of that, I don't think y'all brought Devontae Adams all the way to Las Vegas out of the cold in Green Bay to ship off his buddy to somewhere else. Mm-hmm. That's his college buddy, Derek Carr was. So
right.
I mean, and plus he the better Carr out of the family anyway. He better than his brother. So
right.
I think he should be a Raider. But then again, like you said, like we just had in the last topic, the NFL, it's a revolving door.
Yes, sir.
Not one person is irreplaceable in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
So I do see, like, if he does go somewhere, he might go to Indianapolis. Who knows?
Who knows?
If, he can go across he used to go across the bay, but now he can go to San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? It's quarterback. It's somewhere that Derek Carr can go and start. You know what I'm saying? If things don't work out with him being a Las Vegas Raider, but I don't see y'all getting rid of him. I think y'all might draft somebody this year, probably like in the third or fourth round, just to give him some competition this year, to let him know, like, hey, bro, your time is slowly coming. But other than that, I don't think y'all get rid of him. Y'all might draft his replacement this year, though, but y'all go as far as he go.
Boy, I'm geared up. I'm geared up.
He won't go very far. I can tell you that. He won't go very far.
I'm getting out. Go ahead, Street.
Yeah, man. I told y'all, when I first got up here, that I was never the biggest Derek Carr fan. I think it's the right thing to do. You got 9 years worth of evidence, man. When he cried on that on that press conference, I said right then, I don't want my quarterback up there crying after a game like that. I just don't want it. I just don't want the leader of my team crying in a press conference over a football game. You know what I mean? But I just think he sealed his faith with it. A lot of this probably has to do with finances. They don't want to give him a big deal, coming up. I think they signed him to a $27 million deal or something like that for 1 year.
Where the finances come into play, Wall Street, and for those who don't know, I'm speaking as an objective Raider fan right now. The reason why they're trying to get out of his contract is the rest of Derek's contract from this point on is fully guaranteed should he get hurt. So if he gets hurt in any kind of way and end up on an injury report, the rest of his contract is 100% fully guaranteed.
Yeah, you don't want that hanging over your neck as a franchise, especially when you're not sure about your quarterback anyway. I think they set him down, they trade him. Maybe they trade him to Houston, let him go back out there and exercise some demons his brother left at in Houston. Maybe he can go out there. But I would have been done with him too. I would have been done with him. I think it's probably because Josh McDaniels probably sees something in him that he's, got to think this man been around Tom Brady for a lot of years. So he might see something in Derek that he just don't see it in him, to run his offense. So,
okay.
Yeah, let him go.
OG, what you think?
Well, it's kind of crazy. We always, we old school people always say that the NFL stands for not for long. Him being in the league for 10 years, on the positive side, I mean, Derek Carr is a damn good quarterback. I mean, the numbers show. But going with the not for long, if I always say that if you haven't in your tenure got the team to at least an NFC or NFC championship, maybe a couple of times and knocking at the door to go to Super Bowl, the ownership doesn't, they don't look at that too clearly. It's really like the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Why are they doing him like that? This and that, and because of he hasn't really got them to a Super Bowl or an AFC championship. And the time, you look at the time, 10 years, close to 10 years, and it's just to the point where they feel like enough is enough. He's not going to get us to a Super Bowl or AFC championship. If he had been in the 10 years, if he'd been knocking at the door maybe 3 times, maybe that would have saved him. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he's doing that, then like you say, Mark, with the money, our money is always an issue, and his age. So, they probably just want to just go a different route and give somebody else a chance. That the chance, 10 years is enough. He hasn't proven that he can get to the upper echelon. And so I think that's what's counting against him. Mm. So to keep him, I just really say that it's not fair that he's been playing up on the under 20 defense all his career. He haven't had a defense to help him out. So, it's kind of unfair to him, but at the same time, the owners pay this money. They want to see AFC championship or Super Bowl. They got to see it. For those many years, they got to see that. So if you look from an owner's perspective, that's the reason why.
That's the reason why. Okay. Coming from the OG. Okay. Come on, Mark. Come on, because I'm geared. Go ahead.
I've already had my nuclear meltdown about this whole situation. I literally lost my mind when the news broke about it the other day. All I'm gonna say is, like, truly, I hear everybody's point, and to some degree, I agree with what a majority of everybody was saying. But I feel like there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and to send him out like this is definitely the wrong way to do it, in my opinion. Dallas, to my knowledge, didn't do this when Troy Aikman's career was winding down. The Dolphins didn't do this with Dan Marino when his career was coming to an end. I could go, on and on about teams not doing this to their franchise quarterback. The part that really burns me up, though, is just a simple fact of, like, people try to come at Derek Carr and say he can't get him over the hump. He's not a winning quarterback. There's one stat in particular that really stands out to me. Over the course of his career, despite having a new head coach and a new offensive coordinator every other year of his career, despite never really playing with a good defense at all, and despite all the games that he's lost over the 9 years that he's been with us, people don't understand Derek Carr is second all-time in Raiders history for wins by a starting quarterback. He is only behind the late, great Kenny Stabler, who had Hall of Famers around him on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Only Stabler has more wins in franchise history than Derek. But at the end of the day, if you are a Raider fan, this is history repeating itself. We did Stabler dirty on his way out. We never fully gave Jim Plunkett the respect that he deserved after he got a Super Bowl championship. But to me, this feels almost like a carbon copy repeat of the way that Al Davis did Marcus Allen incredibly dirty on the later half of his tenure as a Raider. That's just what it feels like. So on that regard, man, it's just what the Raiders do, man. This is what we do.
Okay. Now it's my turn. All right. Let me get my seat together here. All right. Now, for the past week or two, I've been getting this. Everybody, wait a minute, the echo here. Might be straight. Oh, it's rock. Is it rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm muted. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, but anyway, yeah, you good. But anyway, okay. So I've been getting this every single time because those of you that know that when I go to work, I got my Raider hat on or my mask or whatever. And I've been getting this all week, man. Like, man, y'all getting rid of Carr? Why y'all getting rid of Carr for? I said, man, if I had $1 for it. But anyway, okay, listen. I've been a fan of the Raiders for 30 years now. 30 years. I've been a Raider fan. I'm going to agree with some of what Mark said. Of course, he's second franchise behind Kansas State. I'm going to make this quick. But Derek, and I agree with what Q said. This is all mixed together because, me and Q talked about this too. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. Derek Carr is my guy. Okay? Derek Carr, for the past, ever since he's been in the league, defense have been garbage. They all been 30 ranked. Even this year, we're ranked 32nd in interceptions. We're 25th in defense total. So we never had a strong defense. Derek Carr never had a strong defense. He went through six head coaches, multiple offensive coordinators. This is his third GM. His third GM. Okay. Now, granted, Devontae is over here, but this is his first year. But you got to look at it like, and Derek Carr leads the league in interceptions. He's tied 14 with Dak Prescott, right? Okay. But in that list, everybody's saying Derek Carr's trash, Derek Carr's trash. No, he's not. Josh Allen got 13. Josh Allen has 13 interceptions. Who's on that list? Joe Burrow, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff. Every year, Derek Carr averages 4,000 yards. Right now, he's at like 35.99. He averages 4,000. He started 91 consecutive games. 91 since 2016. He started 91 consecutive games. This guy put us on the map last year with nothing. No team in professional sports has went through anything like the Las Vegas Raiders, losing your star wide receiver and your head coach in the same month. And this guy took us to, and you guys are outside of the Raiders, but some very, very entertaining games. Overtime thrills. We beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. We beat
I still hate that.
But what I'm getting at is, fellas, I personally, I said this before throughout the, I said, I think what they need to do is humble Derek Carr. Derek Carr has been going for 9 years, ain't really had competition, backup quarterback competition besides Mariota. But everybody's skeptical to put Mariota in because it's injury prone. Okay. But I think Derek Carr need to be humble. And I said this before. I don't know who I told this to, but I said this before. I personally, and listen to me carefully, Derek Carr will be a Raider next year. What I think they're doing is putting fire up under Derek Carr, just like they put fire up under Josh Jacobs. They did not want to go with the option with Josh Jacobs, right? And he knew that. Yep. So he's balling out this year. You see the fire? Because he wants to remain a Raider. So what he got to do is play better. He's playing better. Okay, now it's Derek Carr's time. Now Derek Carr has been the quarterback and he's been so comfortable for so long. But now you gotta nudge him a little bit and say, hey man, if you don't play right, we're gonna get rid of you. Nobody is acceptable. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is special. And I think right now, I think we're gonna keep Derek Carr.
I think he's too sensitive to do that with him, though, man.
And listen, the Raiders is not. We made some stupid decisions, but I don't think that the Raiders will get rid of Derek Carr and jump with a rookie quarterback because when you get a rookie quarterback,
he gone, bro.
But hold on, listen. If you get a rookie quarterback, that's gonna set your team back 2 to 3 years. Now, I just said that, I just asked you that when you in the AFC West, our division, we need right now. We don't need to be, oh, man, well, we got to rebuild and wait for 3 years. Because, when you get a rookie quarterback, you're going to have to wait at least 2-3 years for this quarterback to develop, right?
Y'all about 3 years out, though, to be quite honest with you.
No, what I'm saying, if we get another quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Derek Carr is a staple. I just think they just listen. Nobody need to panic. I think Derek Carr will be there.
I don't.
If
I'm a betting man, I'm betting on him to be gone. You don't sit your starting quarterback like that, man.
But it's the last 2 games of the season. So what we got to play for?
But y'all technically still have a shot.
No, we don't.
Are y'all mathematically eliminated?
Yes.
Mathematically, we're not eliminated yet, but we need a crap ton of help. And one of the places where we need
our next 2 games is we play the 49ers and the Chiefs.
Yeah, y'all done for. Yeah, you're right. Y'all are done for.
That's what I'm saying. So now Derek Carr needs to be humble. That's all. He just needs to be humble.
But does this humble him or does this crush his confidence, man? The man already crying at press conferences, man.
Oh my God! Let me just the crying. Yeah.
But the thing about
I wanted to spell.
Go ahead.
I just want to dispel a bad rap that he has by him being sensitive. Derek Carr is not sensitive. Derek Carr is one of the physically and emotionally toughest players I've ever seen in my years of watching football. Again, we went over it. All the coaching changes. He survived the wrath of John Gruden, all the personnel crap, all the outside of the organization crap, and his determination to be on the field has never wavered. The dude freaking finished the season and finished the game with a broken finger on his throwing hand, for Christ's sakes. I mean, how much tougher can you get? But I digress.
It's football, man.
Come on, Q.
I just really feel that the man is the stats show that the man is doing all that he can do, and I think they're really putting too much on him. They're not really giving him no help on defense. They need to build that defense.
Yeah.
They really do need to build that defense, and if they build that defense, that'll help him along the way. And that's the reason why he's probably so emotional, because the man doing everything he can do. What else can he do? The numbers show it. He's just one man.
Not winning.
But Derek Carr don't play defense.
But does he do enough just to get you beat, though? You know them quarterbacks that do just enough to get you beat.
But his job.
You know what I mean?
But listen, the quarterback's job is to score points, right? The quarterback job. He does that. The Raiders, we put up points. We lose. Look at Arizona. We lost by defense. Look, we lost to Jacksonville by defense. Everybody, we lost by defense, not by point. Only game that we lost was to the Saints, and they shut us out. We didn't score.
So you think they setting him to humble? You really think they setting him to humble him, or you think they moving on?
No, I don't think they're moving on. I really don't think they're moving on. It's just to humble him. We did the same thing with Josh Jacobs. And he leads the league in rushing now.
Does he have a contract for next year, Derek Carr?
He has a contract, but again.
Can they get out of it? That's the thing. Can they get out of it?
That's what I'm saying, Wall Street. If they get out of it now, it'll have minimal to no cap hit at all. But if he continues to play on that contract, the moment he gets hurt, the rest of that $100 million he got on that deal is fully guaranteed if he gets hurt.
And due to the game, said Patrick Mahomes in the West is standing tall. Let me tell you something about Patrick Mahomes. He's good. But Patrick Mahomes inherited Andy Reid.
That's what Derek Carr needs. He needs a solid head coach. Somebody like Sean Payton.
Okay, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Yeah. Sometimes he has some circumstances, man.
This is what bothers me with Raider Nation. Every time we lose, they say they put it on Derek Carr. No, you need to really put it on that defense, which is garbage. The secondary is trash. And I honestly, man, Derek Carr.
I blame you, GM. I blame you, GM, man. Y'all made some questionable, especially when y'all got Mike Mayock in there. He made some questionable choices, man.
I agree with you. And those guys are gone now. Those guys, Josh Jacobs is like the last one. And Hunter Renfrow.
Best player on your team.
Speaking of that, this guy, Derek Carr, I mean, come on, man. Don't forget.
Didn't Mayock draft Max Crosby?
Yeah, he did.
That was a good pick. That was a good pick.
But this is what Derek Carr. But see, I understand with Raider fans, man. Derek Carr leads the league in interceptions. He's tied 14 with Dak Prescott, right? But also, Derek Carr is 8th in the league in touchdown passes with 24.
Nobody wants to talk about that part of it.
They'll never talk about that. This guy has, he is 31 years old and he has 35,000 yards.
He's only missed 4 games in his career.
You know, he remind me of Matthew Stafford. A little less Matthew Stafford when he was with the Lions. Put up big numbers, gaudy numbers, but L's. You know what I mean? I think he can go somewhere else with a good coach, and I think you can win with him if you got the good supporting system, a good coach around him. I think you can probably win with him. But in that atmosphere with the Raiders, you get more of the same.
He's 31 years old, so he's on task to get 50,000 yards when he retires. He's on task to get that 50,000. That's elite. There's a quarterback who is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Has went down that same path, and his name is John Albert Elway.
Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't compare the two. Not even the same sentence together.
Listen though. Let me tell you why. The only thing is John Elway had a better defense, which was the Orange Crush. But John Elway went to multiple Super Bowls, right?
There you go.
Look, okay, but it took him years to win it.
Yeah, it did.
It took him years
to win the Super Bowl until he was about to retire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the same principality about it. I mean, now let me jump back to the Raiders because I don't want to get off task. Again, to me personally, me, host, me. I think it's a fire up Derek Carr. Look, let me use another example outside, real quick.
I can see that.
Daniel Jones, they did not pick up his option, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Where's the Giants right now?
Knocking on the playoff door.
See, that's what Derek Carr needed to do.
And who is that quarterback?
Daniel Jones. That's what Derek Carr needed to do this year, though.
That's what they're doing now.
I don't think that's a good comparison.
Why not? What?
I don't think that's a good. Only reason I say that. Only reason I don't think that's a good comparison. The Giants hit on all their draft picks, and they have a much more stable and
Mark.
Better head coach.
No, Mark. No. What I'm meaning is they didn't pick up his option, right? So that in his mind, he gone. So in his mind, like, okay, I gotta play better, right? Okay. If I don't,
he's a lot younger than Carr too, though. I might not
have a job next year, right?
If you're going at it from that angle, I agree with you.
That's the angle I'm going at.
Okay.
And Daniel Jones right now, Daniel Jones is doing pretty good. He's not bad.
Yeah.
No. You got him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs again. We didn't pick up the option on. We didn't pick up the option on Josh Jacobs. We didn't pick up the option on Josh Jacobs, and he leads the league in rushing now. That's what I'm saying is. Sit him
y'all
down
can still franchise. Y'all can franchise tag him, can't you? Josh Jacobs. Y'all can franchise tag him.
We can. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what I think. Y'all think y'all gonna? I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, I'm passionate about. I love my team. I've been here 30 years, man. 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr's my guy. I like Derek Carr, man. I love Derek Carr. He is a Raider. He personifies what a Raider is. He personifies it, man. And if it wasn't for this guy, man, I'm trying to tell you. I mean, this guy played his heart. He played with his heart on his sleeve. 2016, he was basically the MVP.
All he needed was curve activator. Yeah.
I mean, and let me take. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna close. But Derek, he's not perfect because Derek Carr has had some bad games, and boy, Derek Carr has put himself in this situation that he is now. But you just can't put your whole thumb on Derek Carr. No, what they really need to focus on, and I don't understand this, they need to focus on the defense. Because Max Crosby he's the best defensive guy that we have on the team, and that's very, very terrible. And Chandler Jones, who shows up every now and then. So that's just not good.
Yeah.
We don't have a number
one. The only game y'all defense won y'all game this year was off of that fluke, off of that wild New England mix
that was just at the right place at the right time.
That was special. That was the defense.
That was just the right place at the right time. But to me personally, our defense, our best game is when we lost to the Chiefs. We lost by 1 point to the Chiefs, 30-29. That was our best defense because Chandler Jones stepped up and Max Crosby got Mahomes 3 times. And we
y'all played the Chiefs again? Oh, that was it.
We played the Chiefs the last game next week, matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm running my mouth too much. I'm sorry, y'all. Boy, I talk too much. I'm sorry. Mark, we good? You good? You all right? You all right? You good? You believe, Mark?
Hey, I didn't think about it from that angle, so I appreciate you bringing that up. But like I said, I already had my nuclear meltdown over the situation. I'm good.
Who you telling? Who you telling, man? Who you telling?
Mark, do you think he gone or you think he gonna stay, Mark?
My main reason for believing he'll stay is because of Devontae. Like I don't feel like you would give up all that you gave up, both cap wise and draft pick wise, to get Devontae, and then you done with Devontae after one season.
Mm-hmm.
So, because Devontae let it be known, like Derek Carr is his dog. You get rid of Derek, he ain't got no reason to be there.
Yeah, 9 years Derek Carr been comfortable. Now it's time to rattle his cage a little bit and let him know that okay, you're the quarterback, but you can't be replaced. So we need you to step up and play better. Okay, all right. You know what? Damn. Hey, they thinking about getting rid of me. I want to stay a Raider. I need to play better. Josh Jacobs did it. Daniel Jones did it. That's why it's called comeback player of the year. Part of it, not just because of injuries, it's about what you do on the field. But anyway, boy, that was disgusting. Stop running my mouth. Let's go. We are going into the prediction.
Are you ready?
Audio.
All right, man. That was we into the prediction. And by the way, man, that was good discussing that with y'all, man. I love discussion. That's y'all the 4 horsemen, man. Y'all the elite Real to Sports podcast panel. Shout out to y'all. Good discussion. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all guys be bringing it every single show. All right, man. We are in the predictions here. The predictions for Week 17. We do not have a King of the Mountain due to the Christmas holidays of last week. So this week right here will determine who will be the Real to Sports King of the Mountain for Week 17. Wow. Let's start this thing off, man. First game here, we have the 8-7 Miami Dolphins. This is an AFC East division game as they go to Gillette to face the 7-8 New England Patriots. Both teams battling for the playoffs. Let's start with Street.
All right.
Dolphins or the Pats.
Well, this game here, man, Tua, he's not going to be there. He's in concussion protocol. The Dolphins are on a 4-game losing streak. They're looking terrible.
Yes.
So, I'm going to go with New England in this one. New England, they've been taking the ball away on defense, especially the secondary. I think they're second in the lead in interceptions over the past few weeks.
Very true.
Judon, 15 sacks, getting after the quarterback. They're going with Teddy Two Gloves, so I just don't trust Teddy Two Gloves. And I'm going to go with New England in this one in a close game, 17-14.
Teddy Two Gloves. I like that. That is crazy, man. OG, the Dolphins or the Pats?
Man, I tell you what, anytime I hear Teddy's name, he always good to my heart.
Yes,
no matter what he does.
I understand.
And, so that being said, Miami is on a losing streak. This offense is tailor-made for Tua. They're going up against New England. They're pretty good on defense, and the weather is going to be in their favor.
Very true.
So I really feel that with the weather being in their favor, the way Miami's playing, they'll drop another one. So give me New England on this.
New England. Okay. Rock.
Really don't know because the last 2 weeks I went New England, they lost.
What's wrong with it?
No, outside of the picture.
Your volume.
Yeah.
It's low?
Yeah, you good.
There you go.
Outside, I make picks outside of the predictions on the show. So the last 2 weeks, I picked New England and they stunk it up. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with them again because I don't know what Teddy Bridgewater gonna do. But you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go with Miami. Bridgewater know how to play in the cold weather. He did it for years when he was up there in Minnesota. You know, Q-Dog know about that.
Yeah.
When Minnesota was playing outside in the college stadium that year.
Holy shit. Yeah, it was cold. Yeah, it was cold.
That 4-degree game against Seattle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was cold.
Yeah, that was cold. Yes, sir.
I mean, I think he can make a few plays. And then on top of that, you know, Tyreek Hill is faster than the speed of lightning. So, you know, even in the cold weather, he still looked fast. So
yeah, I like how you said that.
And plus both teams are trying to get that final playoff spot as far as within the wild card. So I'm gonna go with Miami. Upset.
Teddy, we trust. Teddy used to be a quarterback for the Panthers. You said Miami with the upset, right, Rock?
Yes.
All right. Mr. President, where you be? Oh, he took off. We'll get back to him. Next game we have.
Hold on. You didn't give Wall Street his prediction.
Wall Street.
I got it.
off.
Yeah, 17-14 New England.
Wall Street started.
He said here. Okay. My fault.
No, you're all right. You're all right. Mr. President. And tell all the honey stop calling you.
That's my job. That's my job.
Now I'm trying to tell you that you can't go neck and neck with the Hall of Famer.
It's still my job.
Hey man, I ain't
they only
about
call
that
Q
life,
for
man.
one reason.
Hey, I ain't about that life. I'm off the market.
Damn!
When it come to Miami and New England, I don't know who to pick, man. This is kind of tough because New England, like they've been in games a lot this season, only for them to give it up at the end, like especially what they did against us and how they lost that game against Cincinnati. Then again, like I don't know, the last time I seen Teddy Bridgewater when he came in relief for Tua, he hung in there with Cincinnati for a good little minute. So I'm gonna take Teddy Two Gloves in Miami to score more points than New England.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. Yes, sir.
Man. All right, man. Next game we have the 6-9 Cleveland Browns. They go to FedEx. FedEx Field to take on the 7-1 Washington Commanders. OG.
Are the Commanders still in the playoff hunt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very well. Man, I tell you, I think the Commanders know that they have to have this one to keep alive in the playoff hunt. Yeah, you know, Cleveland will play just to be a spoiler, but I think that knowing that they have to have this game to stay alive, I think give me the Commanders on this one.
Mm-hmm. Washington is actually favored to win this, but that's the NFL. You guys are who you are. So damn them, you guys are the experts. Mr. President.
You know what? I'm gonna be petty. I'm picking Cleveland on this one for petty reasons only. Ron Rivera, I don't know why you're so incensed on playing Carson Wentz when you had a really good thing going with Taylor Heineke.
I don't understand.
They made the change of quarterback. They're going to start Carson Wentz this week. So I don't expect the team to respond too well to that, me personally. So since y'all want to take Heineke out and replace him, I'm going to take the Browns.
Yeah.
That's a whole petty pick, but I'm going to take the
Browns. I understand where you're coming from, Mark. I really do. I really, really do. I really understand where you're coming from. Street. You know them Commanders.
The Commanders. They're doing exactly what I expect them to do. You know what I mean? But I don't understand the Wentz. I don't understand the benching of Heineke either. Mm-hmm. But you know, the Washington has been on a little losing streak here, so hopefully he's trying to spark the team. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. But I don't think Wentz is much of a spark. His last few outings, man, he's looked terrible. I mean, he's looked terrible.
Right.
But you know what I call massage Watson. Let me stop playing. Deshaun Watson. He hasn't looked good yet. He hasn't looked good this season either. You know, he's been out for 2 years. So I'm thinking, just because they got something to play for, this game is in the Browns. Man, it's hard for me to bet on Wentz. Is that FedEx? Oh, it's with the FedEx.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to bet. I think what's going to happen, man. I think Wentz is going to throw a pick. The crowd is going to get down on him. Going to start chanting Heineke's name. I look for the Browns to go in there and pull the upset. I look for the Browns are going to get the upset 19-17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massage.
Yeah.
God damn, boy. I do it. Hey, my barber is a Cleveland fan, but I might have to get. Nah, I ain't gonna mess with him. I do it after.
Yeah, do that afterwards, definitely.
That's crazy, man. Rock on with your bad self.
Being the only panel member from the DMV area.
Facts.
Being in the stadium when my Jags played the Commodores. They really, the fans, they really love two players for the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Terry McLaurin and Taylor Heineke.
Facts.
There you go.
As well as Chase Young being DMV bred. He from the area. But when I was at that game and Carson Wentz started stinking it up, people was getting text messages sending, we need to put, they was like everybody in the stadium was chanting for Taylor Heineke to come in. So I'm all for what Wall Street said. Like, Wentz start stinking it up, they gonna want him out of there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But they both you know, Cleveland don't have nothing to play for. Washington, you know, they lost last week to the Giants, so they still trying to necessarily get in the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the Commodores to get the W.
So let me ask you this: Is it more like Zach Wilson and the crowd wanting Mike White to come in? You think it's gonna be that way?
No, because the beginning of the game they were cheering for Carson Wentz. Like the beginning of the game, as soon as when Carson Wentz came out of the tunnel.
No. What I'm saying this Sunday against the Browns, if Wentz starts stinking it up, would this be like a replay of Zach Wilson stinking it up and the crowd wanting Mike White, and then Wentz stinking it up and they want Heineken? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They're gonna chant Taylor Heineke name.
Okay.
They are. Or Daniel Snyder gonna send a text message to Ron Rivera. Put
him in the game.
I mean, it don't even got to come from Dan Snyder. I mean, the T-Rock's point, the DMV loves Terry McLaurin, and the stats show Terry McLaurin is a much more effective and dominant player when he got Heineke throwing the ball versus when he got Carson Wentz in there. So.
Absolutely right.
That game against the Jags,
yeah.
Carson Wentz favorite target of that game was Dotson. He kept going to Johan.
Yeah.
He kept going to the young brother Dotson, and he was going to Curtis Samuel. He beat us deep on that one play to Terry McLaurin, and that was McLaurin's second catch. He had 3 catches in that game against our secondary. So in order for them to really get Cleveland, they're gonna have to feed McLaurin. And you know McLaurin from Ohio, so this is something that he's gonna look forward to going up against a hometown team. Being from Ohio, playing for Ohio State, things of that nature.
Very true. Next game we have the 4-11 Arizona Cardinals. They're going to Mercedes-Benz to take on the 5-10 Atlanta Falcons. OG. It's a bird fight right here. 2 birds going at it.
Yeah, it's a bird fight. This game is definitely for pride. I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
Gonna go with the Falcons. Okay. ATL Georgia. My hometown. ATL Georgia. Street.
Yeah, man. Both of these teams are evaluating talent, as I like to say at this time of year. And so I'm not. I'm gonna take Atlanta. I think they're the home team. I think if I'm not mistaken, they're playing at home.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna take Atlanta 20-19.
He says, Boy, Street be coming up with it today, though. Mr. President.
What's the Saints record right now?
6-9.
Mm-hmm. I believe aren't they like a game back, like within a game of the division lead right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they still got a lot to play for. And Desmond Ridder, he's been all right, but he hasn't shown me quite enough to make me confidently pick him this year. So who that, man? I'm rolling with GC and the Saints.
Well,
no.
No, we're doing the Falcons.
My bad.
I'm tripping. No, you're right. You okay.
It's the Falcons and the Cardinals?
Yes, sir.
Oh, gosh. Give me it's gonna be Cliff Kingsbury last game, to be honest with you. Arthur Smith might be on a high seat too.
Facts.
Damn. Give me A-Town down, man. I'm gonna take the Falcons.
Oh my God, that theme is terrible. Mark,
A-Town down.
Philly G said, "What the hell going on here?"
My fault.
So it's on me, right?
Yes, sir. It's on you, Rock. The Rock says.
DeAndre Hopkins is not playing, so I'm going to Atlanta.
Oh, this is unanimous. I don't think the Falcons ever had a unanimous. Okay.
I think Desmond Ridder get his first win as a rookie.
Georgia. Oh, yo. He said,
unless the Cardinals want to go hard for JJ Watt, now that he announced his retirement, is about all they got.
Who quarterbacking for them? Ain't McCoy hurt too?
I believe Colt's going to actually try to play this week.
Yeah, Colt is going to actually play.
That's what I just seen it last
night. Colt McCoy playing?
Yeah, I just seen it last night. He said he's going to give it a go.
I'm going Arizona. I'm changing my pick. I'm going Arizona.
You going Arizona?
Yeah, I think they're going to win this thing for JJ, the defense.
Okay.
That's good.
The defense trying
like
to show
that.
Vic Fangio want something on tape for next year. And they get Sean Payton.
Hey, Street said they recruited. They look at that talent.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, damn. Next game, man, we have. Very, very important game here. An AFC South Division game. The 7-8 leading Jacksonville Jaguars. They go to NRG Stadium to take on the 2-12-1 Houston Texans. Let's start off with Street.
Well, I think Jacksonville. I don't know if they're going to play their quarter. Are they playing the quarterback? Is he? I seen he was questionable. He's playing this week.
We ain't said no starters.
Y'all ain't set no starters? Okay, because I know the game next week is more important for y'all. It's the game really that all the marbles going to come down to.
Yeah.
But maybe y'all can get yourself in some sort of rhythm beating up on Houston. But Houston is a tough out, man. Don't let the record fool you.
Big time
they are a tough out.
Yeah.
So I still think y'all keep rolling. When I look at the quarterbacks, I got to go with Trevor Lawrence on this one. So, give me the Jags in this one, 24-16.
Good score.
That's respect. That might actually be the score.
Yeah, that's a good. Hey, I think he's spot on. That's a good score.
Because our last game was 13-6 when we lost to Houston. So
there you go.
Yeah. This is a revenge game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. President.
This is actually a pivotal game for me, in my opinion, for more so for Houston than it is for Jacksonville. Because if you're Houston, what do? If you got that win last week, but if you win again, you're not going to have that number one overall pick no more. That's going to go to Chicago. Mm-hmm. So do you lose to protect your chances of getting a number one overall pick, or do you go ahead and try to play for pride and try to get another win in your division to build some momentum for next football season? So I'm curious to see what Houston's motivation is this week and see what they do. But if we're going strictly off of football, I'm going to go with a more talented team. I'm going to take T-Law and my guys down in Duval.
Okay, Duval.
I like to support elite talent.
Saxonville. He said, "Yeah."
Yeah, I like the host. I like elite talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Elite talent, baby. Yes, sir. That's what you guys are. Elite talent, baby.
And just think about it. If we never took Blake Bortles, we would have y'all quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't think about that.
We took Blake Bortles instead of Derek Carr.
And that's
Blake Bortles got us to the AFC Championship.
He sure did.
If we can't be mad at that. We'd probably be in y'all situation right now.
I'll root for y'all. Because I couldn't stand New England.
Yeah.
I'll root for y'all. God damn. That's something. All right, man. Rock, you are the Jacksonville Jaguar fan here, and this is a very, very, very important game for you, sir.
Yeah.
What's the game plan going in against?
You want to get Q-Dog value?
Oh, I'm sorry. Q-Dog, Jacksonville or Texans?
This team Jacksonville, I kind of been high on them all year long. I picked them to be. I had them in a couple upset wins. I had them against Philly. I had them against Dallas. They came through on Dallas, and I just like the team. They're young and they're talented. I like their defense. They up and coming. I kind of been on them all year. I think that Houston. This is a divisional game. Houston is just because their record. They're still a good team.
Yes,
but I'm just gonna go with Jacksonville because how they've been playing, how tough they've been in games, and they smell that playoff enrollment in their era. Only certain teams can smell it, and I think they can smell it. So I'm gonna go.
Hey, you said the same thing what Street said, because Street said even though they don't have a good record, but they tough.
They're tough. Yeah, they're tough.
Tough. All right. Okay, Rock. So you baby, what's the game plan?
Well, first thing I will say is I'm surprised ain't nobody pick Houston.
No, hell no.
Houston got a strong record against us. I think we 0-8 against Houston over the last 8 matchups. Yeah, Houston's been spanking us. We ain't beat Houston since they had since they started Deshaun Watson. We ain't beat them. We ain't beat them even. And David Mills is 2-0 against Trevor Lawrence. So. The way I look at it, I'm sorry, he's 2-0 last year and overall 3-0 because they beat us this year. So we done had the Texans has been our hiccup in the division for some years now. Trying to get over that hump. So it all depends on how Trevor Lawrence come out. Trevor Lawrence come out striking, we start carving them up. We gonna have a field day against them. But we can't just be one dimensional and try to win the game on his arm. We got to be balanced.
E.T.
Give my man Travis Etienne the ball.
Yeah.
Get him out in the slot. Do what we do best as far as with our three-headed monster at the wide receiver position. The two Joneses and Christian Kirk.
Yes, sir.
And I can't forget Evan Ingram.
No, sir. He been
playing big for y'all.
Yeah, he have been. He been hot.
I think it all depends on how. Once again, if our defense can keep, get us short fields, get turnovers like we did in our last previous game. I believe we'll go in the next week ready for the Titans in Jacksonville to try to wrap up the fourth seed because that's where us and the Titans will be playing again for. But as a fan, I'm not overlooking the Texans. I've been telling people all week, we're focused on the Texans this week. We're not focused on Tennessee. We're focused on the Houston Texans because it's a divisional matchup and things of that nature. So they're gonna come ready to play. Yeah. And that's what Mark said. They could win a game, and then you never know. I mean, they could win this game. Chicago can mess around and win, and Houston can still have the first pick, right? Because I think Chicago and Houston got the same record. I mean, they one game.
Chicago
because of Houston's tie, they're a game ahead of the Bears. But if Houston wins and Chicago loses this weekend,
the Bears are 3.
Chicago will leapfrog them.
Right, but if they both win, wouldn't Houston still keep the number 1 pick?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean,
because of that tie.
It's you know, even though they ain't got nothing to play for, they still got something to play for as far as like their draft position and putting that good tape out there for all these other teams to see that, oh, Houston ain't no slouch. They might have been 1-2. They might be 2-13 right now, but they've been in all their games. So we can't overlook them. We get the job done, move on to Tennessee, and see how things go. That's my prediction of it.
Yeah, fight it out in the division. Fight out the division against Tennessee.
And what other way would you rather have it?
Oh yeah, that's a great
2 divisional games to try to get in the
man.
playoffs.
Oh yeah, man. I wouldn't have it no other way. Man.
You control your destiny that way.
That's a big fact. I wouldn't have it no other way. The next game we have the 4-10-1 Indianapolis Colts as they go to MetLife to take on the 8-6-1 New York Football Giants. Mr. President, Colts or the Giants?
Well, unfortunately for us Raider fans, I think we're going to end the season as the only team to lose to Jeff Saturday when he became the head coach of the Colts. So right. I'm gonna take the Giants, man, to pull this one out.
Okay, OG.
Playing in Indianapolis, I know that they'll come in. They'll probably try to play tough or whatever, but I just think that Giants trying to stay in the playoff hunts at home. In that type of way. Just give me the Giants. I'll take the Giants on this one.
Giants it is.
If the Giants win, they clinch their playoff berth if they win. So
very, very true, Mark. Very, very true. Rock.
Giants or who?
The Colts.
Indianapolis.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm taking a team from New York. I told y'all people, I do not pick the Colts at all. I don't care who they playing. I don't care what their record is. I don't pick them boys in blue and white.
I feel you, bro.
They should be in the AFC North playing against Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland.
With it.
Baltimore, they should realign. They should do a realignment of it for real. I do believe so. Put Baltimore in the AFC East because Washington in the NFC East. Yeah, man.
You might get your wish. D-Rec. G-Ben and we will win. D-Rec, the New York Giant fan. All right, Street. You know these Giants.
Yeah.
Man. You know these Giants.
Yeah,
you know how they operate.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. Like I said, one team's evaluating talent and the other team is playing for something. Give me the G-Men in this one. 23-17. Well, 23, I think it'd be tough for them to score 17 points, really, the Colts. Let's say 23-13.
23-13.
I'm going with the G-Men.
That sounds better. 23-13. That sounds better.
Yeah, Foles play anything like he did Monday night, man.
Holy hell.
Lord.
Yeah, lying, bro. The Giants, Jacksonville got a unanimous and Giants got a unanimous. Back-to-back unanimous by the podcast panel. All right. Next game, man, we have an AFC West division game. The 4-11 Denver Broncos as they travel to Arrowhead to take on the new, once again, AFC West division champion, the Kansas City 12-3 Chiefs. Shout out to the Chiefs. They win the division.
Yeah.
Whatever. Q-Dog. Got the Chiefs or the Broncos?
I'm taking the Chiefs on this one.
Yes, sir. Rock.
Chargers or the Chiefs?
No, Chiefs or the Broncos?
Who quarterbacking for the Broncos?
Russ.
Chiefs ain't got nothing to play. Oh, the Chiefs still got to play for home field advantage throughout the playoffs, right?
I mean, they won a division, so they good.
No, but I'm saying they won the number one seed
throughout.
They won. Okay, got you, Mark. Number one seed, right?
Them in Buffalo, right? They need to win in order.
It's them, Buffalo, and Cincinnati.
That's very true. No brainer. Okay.
Game is Kansas City.
Really? Taking you that long to think about this one?
I'm gonna take another upset this week. I'm gonna go Denver.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Denver. I think the playoffs I think the playoffs is gonna go through
I would love
Buffalo
to see that.
this year. I don't think it's gonna go through Kansas City.
I love the way you talk, Rob.
I got Denver winning late field goal 20. I say about 35 to 33 or something like that. Yeah. 35-33, something like that.
Yeah, I take it. However you want. If you want to put 1-0, goddamn it, I take it. Street.
Yeah, man. No way, no how the Broncos are beating the Chiefs in this game. No way. Patrick Mahomes playing for an MVP. I just see them blowing them out. I see them handling them up. You know what I mean? Say Patrick Mahomes, let's say 30-17. Chiefs.
Yeah.
Massacre.
Yeah,
massacre.
Yeah, they play them damn numbers, boy. Okay, Mr. President. Hey,
hasn't the NFL taught us that you can't take any matchup for granted?
Very true.
I'm gonna take this one for granted. This is one I'm gonna take for granted right here.
The best game of Russell Wilson's career as a Bronco that he's had came against the team with a good barbecue a couple weeks ago. That was easily the best performance and like the best Russell's look in the orange and blue. But
sound like let me hear it.
Not so fast, my friend. that team with a good barbecue, like T-Rock said, they got a lot to play for. Like it's really a 3-horse neck and neck race right now for that number 1 seed in the AFC. So they, as much as they might want to sleep on Denver and take them lightly for the playoffs, they really can't. So I think that's gonna be enough motivation for them to kick some butt. So I'm gonna take the team with a good barbecue on this one.
KC it is. KC's barbecue says. All right. Next game, we have a really critical game here. It's an NFC South division game. The 6-9 Carolina Panthers. They go down south to Raymond James Stadium to take on the 7-8 Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mr. President, let me start back with you.
This is basically going to be the NFC South Division Championship game right here.
I believe it.
Because if Carolina loses this game, they're going to be too far back from the Bucs to try to catch up with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you Carolina, man, it's put up or shut up time right here, right now. In a way that they effectively ran the ball last week against Detroit. I'm gonna take the home team, man. I'm gonna take the Panthers to get it done against the Bucs.
Carolina. All right. Street.
Yeah, man. I told y'all when I first got on this podcast that the Carolina Panthers was going to make the playoffs. I'm gonna stick by it. First, when they played the Bucs the first time, they beat them down 21-3, ran the ball down their throat. The run game I think the only person that stopped their run game in the recent weeks was Pittsburgh, but they seem to be picking up steam at the right time. I got the Carolina Panthers winning this game. Only thing I'm worried about, they did lose their top corner, Horn. He broke his wrist, so he's out for the rest of the season.
JC Horn, that's facts.
They got Josh Norman.
Yeah, they picked up Josh, but he ain't played in a while. But I just think that their running game is gonna be what they're gonna have to hang their hat on in this game. So give me the Carolina Panthers in the close one, 23-22. Last second field goal.
He said all that. Is so true.
Me and Walsey trying to get Steve Wilkes a job, man.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get him a job, bro.
Word. We got a couple of Panther fans up in here. Chris and like Universe. There go Panther.
Yeah, Joe. Universal Rhythm. That's the dude named Joe.
Joe and Chris up in here. Panther. 2 Panthers fans. Keep pounding.
Yeah.
Y'all can't take Q saying. That's Q saying. That's what they used to tell Q all the time.
Oh.
That was Q's motto, man. The legend.
Ladies, man, Leon.
The legend, baby. Come on, OG. What you got there? Carolina or Tampa?
It's a divisional game.
Billy G said it.
The Panthers, they've been rolling here a little lately. I like Steve. I like the coach. I think Tampa Bay been a little iffy, so I'm going to take the Panthers on this because they're trying to make a playoff. Give me the Panthers on this.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too, Q. The Panthers got a little momentum. And I agree with Mark too about Steve Wilkes, man. Pretty good coach. Man. Definitely could take him somewhere. Rock.
Not so fast by the great Lee Corso. I said Leo.
yeah.
Not
I got
so fast by the great Lee Corso.
Yeah.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
This is Mr. Unorthodox right here today.
I picked if you think about it, I picked all the Florida teams this week. Yeah, we got a chance for all 3 Florida teams to make the playoffs. You know, Tampa won the Super Bowl, so they technically were the best team in Florida because they got the most rings recently. But other than that, I think the first game that Carolina won, that was in Tampa Bay, right?
Yes,
it was in Carolina.
It was in Carolina.
It was in Charlotte.
It was in Charlotte? Okay, so it was at the Bank of America Stadium. Okay.
Mm-hmm,
so they had a reason to win that game because they was at home. But if you look at how Carolina play on the road, they're a totally different team. Tom Brady going to be ready. He's hearing the whispers. Hearing,
he said the whispers.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I done been in the league. I don't know if y'all seen the Instagram post, but it showed that the amount of days that he's been born is about the same amount of days that he's been in the league or something like that.
Yeah, literally half of his life.
Yeah, half of his life he's been in the NFL.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally
hell,
half
I
of
ain't
his
know
life.
that. That's food for thought right there. Okay.
So I'm going with Tom Brady. They're gonna get in the playoffs. They might lose to the Cowboys in the first round.
You know, they are gonna lose to us.
But I'm gonna go Brady and the boys. I can't go against Tom Brady. He the GOAT for a reason. He gonna show up. This is like they playoff game. If you think
it's a fact.
So
D-Rex said Wall Street only wanted the Panthers to win, so he don't have to see Tom Brady. If he do, it's one and done for them boys.
Because think about
we ain't worried about Brady.
Who the quarterback for Carolina? Sam Darnold.
He been balling
right now.
What's his record against Tom Brady?
I don't know that now, but
those Jets teams never beat the Brady Patriots.
Yeah, he's winless against Tom.
Yeah, he about to be winless again.
I saw that. Raw was crazy.
So yeah, I'm
Tariq Taylor. Us Panthers. Us 3 Panthers up in here. Us Panthers gonna give Tom his last game. We got
Tariq. I hear you.
Shout out to them Carolina Panthers up in here representing Charlotte, North Carolina.
He got my first name.
Keep pounding. Dope.
Man, that's cute, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
I'm going with Tampa Bay 35-21.
Damn.
They ain't scoring no 35 points. They ain't scored over 21 points in the last 8 games.
Y'all missing Carolina missing Joe Horn's son.
I think they're gonna immediately go after Josh Norman.
Yeah, because Norman gonna be one to play. He gonna be one to play that whole bump and run. That bump and run.
Yes, that shit don't exist no more.
And he gonna want to sit. He gonna want to sit on routes.
You ain't gonna want to sit. No, that shit don't work no more. Yeah, that's a good.
I think Burns and them boys gonna get at the old Tom. Tom don't want to be hit no more, man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Burns and them boys, Brown, they gonna be around his feet.
FSU baby, you beat up Oklahoma. Yeah, Mark, we got Oklahoma for you, Mark.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, they did get there. I seen a little bit of that game. I see a little bit of it. Mr. President, you had the stats.
Sam Darnold is winless against Tom Brady in his career.
Ooh, winless. Okay. Next game, man.
I'm seeing ghost.
Okay. Next game, we have an NFC North division game here. We have the 3-12 Chicago Bears as they go to Ford Field to take on the 7-8 Detroit Lions. The Lions are still hanging around there in the hunt for the playoffs. Let's start this thing off with the Dallas Cowboy himself, Wall Street.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on this. I know that Chicago is definitely evaluating talent, like I said. Man, the Lions, man, they got the ball ran down their throat against Carolina, so hopefully they can sure that up. But it may be a long day against Chicago.
Yeah.
But I just think that they got something to play for still. So I'm going to go with the Lions in this one.
Okay.
Maybe they can get back on track offensively, 28-17.
And they have a lot to play for. They have a lot to play for. They have a lot. They still hanging around. Rock.
Yo, what's good?
Bears or the Lions?
The Bears. Like, nah, I'm going who at home?
You.
Detroit or the Bears?
Detroit.
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 I'm going with the 3-1-3.
Everybody in the 3.
Yeah, I'm going with Detroit. Detroit gonna be that sleeper team to make the playoffs.
Yes, sir. I'm with you on that. Mr. President, I already know who you're going with. So
I don't know, man. Chicago, low key, the NFC version of Houston, man. You can't
they're
sleep
spoilers.
Even when I think like they just evaluating talent and gonna get run off the field, they giving teams some fight. But yeah, I think in the effort to try to make that playoff push, Jared Goff and them gonna get it together. So I'm gonna take Malcolm Rodriguez and the Lions on this one.
Of course. Diggity dog. You know these teams better than all of us. They are in your division and they are quite sitting up under you. And I use that term very strongly, under you, in the Minnesota Vikings. You got the Bears or the Lions?
We all know the Lions are really, the tough team. They're trying to make a push to get in the playoffs. Chicago, they're, like I said, evaluating talent like Wall Street says. So I really feel that the Lions will prevail in this game to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Lions it is. This is unanimous across the board again by the podcast panel, the Detroit Lions. Next game, we have the 6-9 New Orleans Saints as they go to Lincoln Financial to take on the best team in the NFL, best record, 13-2 NFC East leading Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go back to the OG on it. Saints or the Eagles?
Oh, man. Philadelphia, they're rolling. They lost against the Cowboys last week. So I think Jalen Hurts is going to be playing this week, right?
He's doubtful.
Yes, sir.
He's out again?
I think.
Well, they said doubtful last thing I said.
Yeah.
No, doubtful, that means...
I'm looking at doubtful right now.
So he ain't playing. He's questionable. Mike. I can't see the Saints mustering up any kind of offense to keep up with them anyway. So I'm going to take the Eagles on this.
Eagles it is by the OG. Who's just in the live chat? I hate the NFL. That's a hell of a name. I hate the NFL. He said, I had a dream last night that the Chiefs and Vikings went to the Super Bowl. Hopefully that don't matter.
Whatever, baby. So I like that.
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't like to see the Chiefs. Hell no.
That'd be a nice offensive Super Bowl.
Hey, hate the NFL. Thanks for watching the show, man. Appreciate you and in the live chat.
Keep dreaming, baby. Keep dreaming.
I like. Appreciate you in the live chat, man. Appreciate your comment. Appreciate that. No Chiefs. I ain't got no problem with the Vikings, but no Chiefs. No Chiefs. Of course, Philly G said we Philly all day. Eagles will rake up the number 1 seed. Says D-Rec and the New York Giants. And he also said that was a sure dream, the Vikings, due to the game. All right. Who we gonna get? Let's go back. Let's go to Street. Man.
All right, man. I look at this one. The Eagles are the best in the red zone. In the last 5 games, though.
They are.
The Saints have been the best red zone defense in the last 5 games. So that's going to be strength on strength there. I think that what makes the Eagles red zone defense even better is when they have Hurts. So without Hurts, I don't think it's that formidable.
Very true.
But I just don't see how the Saints could squeeze enough offense out to beat this team. I really don't. But if I'm going to pick my upset of the week, and I want my Cowboys to get this, this is the one I'm going to pick right here. I'm going to go with the Saints. upsetting the Eagles.
Holy shit. Okay.
Getting after Gardner Minshew, making them turn the ball over. You know, them boys getting after him. Cameron and them boys getting after him. I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Cam Jordan. Okay.
Cam Jordan, yeah. I'm gonna go with him. Them 26-23.
Oh,
Or maybe 23-20, something like 3-point ball game, but I'm going with the Saints. Field goal, going with the Saints.
Okay. Oh, shaking things up there, Street.
Yeah, man, we got to get after Minshew.
Yeah. All right, Rock, what you got there? What you got, Rock?
Saints and the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Were they playing in Philly or in New Orleans?
Philly.
I'm going Philly. Yeah,
Rock,
I'm not going against my man Gardner Minshew. I got his jersey in my still got his Jags jersey. Minshew mania. But,
I remember that with the mustache.
Yeah, but I honestly think that that the Saints, I mean, they're gonna give them a game. They're gonna, the Saints. I ain't think they was gonna win in Cleveland last week. In that cold weather. That surprised me, and they held Cleveland like 13 points.
Right.
But this week, I think they get slaughtered. I think the Saints get slaughtered. It's just too much firepower.
Too much, right?
Too much firepower on that defense for Andy Dalton as well. Philly got a good opportunistic defense. That run game gonna come to play because it's cold weather. They gonna want to put the pressure on that. On keeping Cam Jordan and the rest of them dudes from getting after Gardner Minshew. So I got Philly winning.
Did that run game look the same with Hurts? T-Rock, did that run game look the same with Hurts? With Hurts out of it, did that run game really look the same though?
No.
It don't. I don't think so either.
Because with Jalen Hurts, the reason the run game is up a notch is because he can keep the ball. You know what I'm saying? The pull, the run pass option. He can keep the ball at any time. You gotta think about him.
Yes, sir.
Holding the ball every time.
Good
With Gardner Minshew, they gonna put the amount of men in the box to stop the run game because they're gonna force him to throw the ball.
You're gonna stack it.
Jalen Hurts you can't stack the box against Jalen Hurts because of the simple fact he's going to be able to get out of that. So
Yep.
I mean, the run game I think they're gonna take a step further this week because they got to. They got to in order to prepare for the playoffs or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to get a first round bye, right? The Eagles, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to have to. They're going to have to get that run game ready because whoever coming in there, in that divisional round, that could be y'all. That could be Dallas. It could be San Francisco. Them teams ain't going to be, y'all not going to be one dimensional.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to match that intensity. So,
match the intensity. I like that.
Good way to match it is against the Saints, who's not a one-dimensional team, because Alvin Kamara can come out the backfield and do a little bit of a lot of different things for them. So
Eagles and Bears sampling to their benefit.
I think it's going to be a good game.
That is true. Mr. President.
I just want to say that was such a humble brag by Drew to the game right there.
Yeah, it sure was though.
That was such a humble brag.
Lamar Jackson brand football.
It's cold. It's December / January. You're in Philadelphia. I just don't trust the Saints offense to be able to match points with the Eagles. So fly Eagles fly, man.
I hear you, baby. Short and sweet.
And they done hung 45 on Kansas State.
Yep. So we got next game, man. We have the NFC West Division champions, the San Francisco 49ers, who was 11-4. They go to Allegiant Stadium to take on the 6-9 Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders. God damn it. Still there. Street.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this one. Y'all done benched Derek Carr. I think y'all waving the white flag. Give me the Niners in a beatdown. Physical domination.
Damn.
That's what I'm looking for. And y'all definitely evaluating talent. Yes, sir.
It is what it be. Rock.
Oh, my bad. I'm I'm gonna go with. I mean, Jarrett Stidham or Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy got the better defense. That's what I'm going with. 49ers.
Niners it is. Got a question from the
27-24.
I take it. That's cool. We got a question from the live chat.
Devontae Adams gonna have a big game though.
I hope so, bro. I really do. He said, Universe said, can we get a Super Bowl prediction from the Four Horsemen? Yeah, real quick.
Cowboys, Chiefs. Cowboys win the first Super Bowl in 30 years.
Okay. OG?
Vikings, Chiefs.
Vikings, Chiefs? Okay.
Vikings.
T-Rock?
What's up?
Real quick, got a question from the live chat. Can we get a Super Bowl prediction?
My Super Bowl prediction?
Yeah. Just a quick one.
Jacksonville. I ain't going against nobody else.
That's it.
Jacksonville we get in the playoffs, we gonna win the Super Bowl.
There you go, baby. There you go. You no problem with that. All right.
But unbiased opinion, I think it's gonna be Buffalo and the Eagles.
Buffalo Eagles. Okay. So Q-Dog, 49ers or Raiders?
I'm about to say the 49ers. 49ers on this. Don't look good for you, man.
You said 49ers? I feel you, bro. I feel you, Q-Dog. No love lost, baby. He said, he laughing at your street. Damn. Chiefs versus 49ers Super Bowl. Could be. Yeah. It's 2019 Super Bowl. Eagles in Jacksonville. Okay. Interesting. Hey, once you get in there, man, anything goes.
With that Philly G.
Can't count anybody. All right, Mark. What we got to do, man? What Jarrett Stidham? What are you looking for from Jarrett Stidham against the best defense in the league?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not picking us to win.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Between Chandler Jones and Denzel Perryman and Rocky Sin being hurt on defense, to us benching one of the greatest quarterbacks in franchise history, I just don't see a reason for the team to get up and show any fight, and especially Jarrett Stidham going up against Bosa and them boys on defense. Yeah. I'm not really seeing it. If I'm just being realistic, I want to always believe in the Raiders, but I'm just being a realistic football fan at this point. So
you going with 49ers?
Bang bang Niner gang this week.
Okay, 49ers are unanimous. Another unanimous for the 49ers here. Next game we have the 7-8 New York Jets. They go to Quest to take on Quest Field, take on the 7-8 Seattle Seahawks. This is a battle of 7 and 8, and this is a battle of both teams hanging on to the playoffs in their conferences. Rock, Jets or the Seahawks?
This the Geno Smith bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Last time Geno Smith was a Jet, he got knocked out.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Jets. My man Jets, Mike White gonna go up there. They playing in Seattle.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the Giants playing at home this week. I think they're gonna go up to Seattle, get a W, still put that pressure on New England or the Dolphins to, or anybody in that division to let them know that they still coming. So
okay.
I think the Jets knocked the Seattle Seahawks out of the contention for the playoffs this week.
Okay. That'll be headline news there. I hate the NFL. He said, man, I don't know. Mahomes always somehow pull off crazy plays in the playoffs. I lost over 2,000 betting against him in 2019. Yeah. I agree, man. I agree. Mahomes, I mean, he the type of guy that's been, but also he has 11 interceptions this year. So that stuff ain't really doing too great. I think people are starting to know who he is. Universe said, I usually hate podcasts, but I really enjoy you guys. Shout out.
Appreciate it.
Man, I told you, man, I got the 4 horsemen right here, man. I got the best in the
Appreciate that.
world. I got the best in the world right here in front of me. Right here, baby. Right here.
You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
That's right, baby. University. I'm about to promote y'all like strippers do strip clubs. Let's go.
I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you,
man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. Those guys right here. Those guys are right here.
And host has exited the building.
No, I'm here. I'll just put. Those are the guys right there, baby. They are the guys. They are the well-oiled machine. All right, man. The legend, Q Dog.
Yes,
Jets
sir.
of the Seahawks. Jets of the Seahawks.
Man, you know, I've been a Buccaneers fan all year long. I'm glad that he's finally getting his just due. He's been through a whole lot. I've been rolling with him, and you know they on the brink of playoff run or not run, but being in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with Seattle on this. Give me Seattle.
Seattle it is. Mr. President.
This is a must-win game for both teams. It'll be really, really interesting to see tomorrow. Damn, man, I don't know. Mike White and the Jets, when Mike White has been in there, it hasn't always looked pretty, but he's always had them like within arm's reach of winning the game.
Yes, sir.
And then with Seattle, I really think their offense is going to be dictated on if Walker is playing and how well he plays.
Very true.
Given the fact that the Jets' specialty is defense, especially that defensive line with Quentin Williams, they can shut down the run game. So I'm going to take Gang Green to go ahead and knock Seattle out of the playoffs.
Oh, bringing it back in the day. Gang Green. Okay. Street.
Yeah, man. Both teams losing 5 of their last 6, so both of them are reeling right now.
Very true.
Yeah, I think Mike White at least can give the Jets some scoring because they only been averaging 18 points a game. The Jets since Mike White has been out. So
right.
And home field hasn't been the same for Seattle this year, like it normally has been in the past. Right. I'm gonna go with the Jets in this one. Close game, 20-17 Jets.
I like that analysis from Street. It was very true because they both lost 5 of the 6 games. That's very true. It really hurt both teams. Really set them behind by losing so much like that. It really set them behind, but they're still in there.
Yep.
You guys, man, just battle with us, man. We just hang with us, man. We got 4 more games to predict, and right after that, we will have an NFL trivia showdown. So just hang right there with us. There's 4 more games, and the next game we have the 5 and 10. This is the Battle of Los Angeles. The 5 and 10 Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams as they take on the 9 and 6 Los Angeles Chargers. The Battle of LA. Rock.
Going Chargers.
Chargers.
Go Chargers, go.
All right.
Yep.
Mr. President.
I'm rolling with the best division in all of football, man. Give me the AFC West.
Yes, sir. Chargers it is. The legend. The Q diggity dog. It's a lot of
Let me get the Chargers on this one, big bro.
all right. Chargers Street.
Yeah, I agree with Mark on one thing, the Chargers, but I disagree with the best conference in football. You know, that's the NFC East.
The NFC
I wrote with the Chargers. I wrote with the Chargers.
Chargers is unanimous. You guys got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the game. Yeah, this is the 5th one. Y'all unanimous. That's for the first. This is the first time that ever happened. Okay.
They
All right.
trying to get like me, man. And when they came to me, you know what I'm saying?
They are trying to get that title. So, all right, 3 games to
It's a
go
lot
here,
of
man.
one-sided games.
Word.
Yeah.
We this is we got 3 more
Hey,
games to
host.
go. Yes, sir.
I might not be able to stick around for the
Got you. That's
the
cool.
what you call it at the end. Well, I'm supposed to be
Say
putting
less.
some food on, cooking for this
Say less.
game here.
Say less. No problem.
All right, no problem.
Next game we have in the NFC North division game. We have the NFC North champion, the 12-3 Minnesota Vikings, as they go to Lambeau, the very cold Lambeau, to take on the 7-8 Green Bay Packers. Ooh, division game. This is the game of the week, and this is the division game. And let me tell you about these two teams. They do not like each other. So let's go. Let's start this thing off. Let's start it off with Street Vikings.
All right. Man, Minnesota has been finding ways to win these games. I mean, pulling rabbits out of their hats, out of their helmets, whatever you want to say. I think they go ahead and put Brett Favre out of his misery, man. I think they go ahead and send him on home. No more playoff contention. We definitely don't want Brett Favre in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with Minnesota in this one. 28-24.
Yeah,
Minnesota. Yeah. I'm going to go with Minnesota.
All right. Minnesota it is. Rock.
I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, going with the Pack. The Pack
Go
attack.
Pack, go. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers and Tom, that's the one thing that we might be on the verge of seeing. It's this end of an era with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So one of these old guys, no pun intended to some of my elderly cast members, but one of them two going grumpy old men gonna get in the playoffs. So we might get both of them. Who knows? But if Green Bay win, what are their chances of making it?
They are 7-8, so they're right there. They're right
there.
And they already lost to Detroit, right?
Yeah. They need some teams to lose. They need to win out these 2 games, and they also need some teams to lose, like Seattle and Detroit.
Yeah, I'm taking
Washington.
I'm going out on the limb here. I'm going Green Bay. They look good. They look good against Miami.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they gonna get from Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's. But if Minnesota come out and control the line of scrimmage with their run game, because that's the only thing that really scares me about this game is, you know, Dalvin Cook hasn't really had that Dalvin Cook type year that he had the last couple years. We didn't see flashes of the runs this year, but you know, like for him to like take over a whole game, we haven't seen that yet. So
that's very true.
That's the only thing that I'm kind of like a little shaky about with making this pick is because of how Dalvin Cook can control the game. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the quarterbacks, and Aaron Rodgers throws the ball a little bit more better than Kirk Cousins. So
he has. Aaron Rodgers has, but especially that Miami game, he was throwing them on the dime. I agree with you on that. Mr. President.
I think Green Bay is going to have week 1 squarely on their minds in the way that they got embarrassed and ran out of town against the Vikings. Christian Watson's been coming on here late in the last couple of games. But at the end of the day, I just feel like Minnesota is low-key a team of destiny with the way that they've been winning games this year. So I think they're definitely going to have a lot of momentum going deep into the playoffs. So I'm going to take Captain Kirk and Justin Jefferson to get past Aaron Rodgers this week.
Okay. Vikings it is. Diggity dog. Long time dedicated Minnesota Viking fan, and you've seen this game dozens of times. Your arch rival, the Green Bay Packers. What's the game plan going to Lambeau?
Well, it's just simple. We know JJ, you know, he's the most dominant receiver in football, bar none. We know that we're going to get the ball to him. He's going to make his catches. They got Jair Alexander been talking junk all week long about that fluke. I don't know. He must have been watching Justin Jefferson all year long. But there's no fluke in that man. And so that being said, and the way we play, I know we're a resilient team. We don't let things bother us when teams jump on us or nothing like that. We have playmakers. We play good situational football. That's a lot of things. That's one thing about us that people don't know about the Minnesota Vikings. We have playmakers, and they dial up at the right time. And so we'll keep it close. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. We know it's a rivalry. We don't like them. They don't like us. It's not going to be a blowout, but at the end, fourth quarter, that is our quarter. That is our quarter. We win in the fourth. Kevin O'Connell will dial up the right plan. And so, if it's by the field goal, well, but we will come away with the W because the way that we play situational football. I love our head coach. We couldn't have got a better head coach to put our right playmakers, and we do have good playmakers on offense, defense, and special teams. That's why we stay in games. That's why we fight in games, and that's why we win games. Right. So we'll take that, and we'll continue that, and we'll go into the playoffs with that, and hopefully that'll take us a long way. But go Minnesota with the W, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Q, bring your camera down, son, so they can see your handsome face.
Oh, man, I had to try. I got a charge on it. Go ahead. I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Next game, we have an AFC North division game. This is the Sunday night game. You have the 7-8 Pittsburgh Steelers as they go to M&T Bank Stadium to take on the 10-5 Baltimore Ravens. Let me go right back to the legend. Steelers or the Ravens?
Steelers, man. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Give me the Ravens on this.
All right, Rock.
Yeah.
This tough. I say the same thing, bro.
Because
I said the same thing.
It's really gonna be just a defensive battle. Like, who do you trust more? Is Huntley the quarterback, or is it?
Yeah, Lamar's out.
Huh?
Lamar's out.
Okay, because wasn't Huntley hurt too before the last game or something? Wasn't he hurt in their last game?
I'm not sure.
I know he's starting though.
I think they had somebody else started last game. Baltimore played. Who did Baltimore play last week?
Oh, last week?
Remember?
Yeah. They played the Falcons. Baltimore played the Falcons.
They played Falcons. Week. They won 17-9 against the Falcons.
Yeah. And they didn't have. I don't think Huntley was quarterbacking, was he?
Yeah, he quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, he's quarterback. Okay.
Huntley or Kenny Pickett. I'm going Tyler Huntley. I think Baltimore get it done.
Baltimore it is. Street.
Yeah, man. I'm going with the Steelers in this one. Steelers don't want 4 of the last 5. If they can stop the run, I think they can. I like Kenny Pickett. I think they can win this game. Tyler Huntley only threw for 115 yards last week, man.
Sure did.
That's not going to get it done.
He sure did.
I like the Steelers defense. I think the Steelers win a close one. This is always a hard-fought game. Steelers win 20-19.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, close.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree with you, Street. Because Baltimore don't put up big numbers like that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't put up big numbers. That is absolutely true. My mouse going on. Patrick Queen. Good point, Philly G. Patrick Queen's a beast. I like Patrick Queen. Mr. President.
Defense wins championships, and I trust Baltimore defense more than I trust that other team.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm being honest, man, I think the juice that Franco was giving them, with his tragic passing last week, may he rest in peace. I think that juice they expended all of it against their rivals in the Raiders, and I think they come back to reality. So I'm taking Baltimore to hand Coach Tomlin his first losing season.
Okay.
Roquan Smith, man.
Roquan Smith. That's a fact right there. I should have known anyway. You know, you're not going to pick Pittsburgh. Of course
Never.
not. Never. Last game, ladies and gentlemen. Last game we have in AFC. I'm sorry. We have the AFC East champion, the 12-3 Buffalo Bills. This is going to be a good game. This is the Monday night game as they go to Paul Brown Stadium to take on the 11-4 AFC North leading Cincinnati Red Hot Bengals. Let's go with Rock on this one. Buffalo or the Bengals?
Potentially might be the AFC Championship.
It's gonna be good. Yes, sir. It could.
It's in Buffalo or it's in
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
If it was in Buffalo, I'd have went Buffalo. But saying as though it's in Cincinnati, I'm going to take Joe Burrow and that good offense. I think they're gonna get after Buffalo. Buffalo not having Von Miller gonna hurt because usually Cincinnati struggles against good defensive lines that got good pass rushers, as we seen in the Super Bowl, as we seen all last season. But yeah, I'm going Cincinnati. I think they take this one just to put add a little shake up for week 18 between that number 1 seed for the AFC.
Very true. I like that. Let's go to the legend.
I think that this is definitely going to be a good game. Both cold weather teams. I really think that Cincinnati will be up for them. I think they won't completely slow them down. They'll slow them down to the point. The type of football that they play, and I'm gonna go with Cincinnati on this. I think they'll win this game.
The Bengals. Okay. Mr. President.
Man, this is a tough one because this is really for all the marbles as far as like home field advantage goes in the playoffs. Like you lose this game, you're pretty much out of that home field advantage race.
Yeah.
Buffalo didn't look all that hot during the first part of that game last week against Chicago. But given Cincinnati just lost their starting right tackle. But even when Joe Burrow didn't have an offensive line, he still got to the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna take Burrow and the Bengals.
The Bengals it is. And rounding this thing up. I'm telling you, this game gonna be lit. To round it off, man, streak.
Yeah, man, it should be a good game. I'm just a little concerned with Josh Allen and throwing those red zone picks. He's been throwing a lot of them lately. I know that the Bengals have lost their right tackle, but the Bills don't have Von Miller to take advantage of that like they would have in the past. So I'm gonna give the Bengals the edge this one out in a shootout, 30-29.
The Bengals unanimous again.
Yep.
By choosing the Bengals. This is the 6th game that has been Philly G even going with the Bengals. Cincy 37-34, he says. All right. Well, that is the predictions from the Real to Sports podcast panel for week 17. And come next week, man, we will reveal who will be week 17's King of the Mountain. We understand that Streak has to go. So, man, before you go, Streak, man, appreciate you being on the show, bro, as always.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man.
No
and
doubt,
I just want to say, man, it's been a pleasure meeting y'all fellas at the tail end of this year, man. It's funny that I ain't know y'all at the beginning of the year, but I feel like I met 3 cool brothers. Drew to the game, him also, man. It's been meeting some really nice, cool brothers up here, man. It's nice to see black men up here doing this thing like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I just want to wish y'all a happy new year, man. Be safe. Don't drink too much. Whatever you like to do, don't do too much of it. But have a great time and a happy new year to everyone, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a very, very Very,
Yes,
very
dog.
asset of the show, recruited by the legend himself, Q Dog.
And I see Q Dog all the time. I ain't seen him before. Now I run into him all the time now at work.
All right,
sir.
brother. You have a happy New Year, brother.
All right, same to y'all, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, dog.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. At the end of the show, thank you guys again for.
He just screwed up.
We definitely done went overtime, but we're gonna bring it, man. This is the last one of the year. All right, this is the very last of the year. This is the NFL Trivia Showdown, the very last one of the 2022 year.
Yeah, your older son.
We have. We got to come here. Oh, he said, "Oh shoot, this is the last one. This is the last one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last one, and this is again. This has been a good ride here, and I ain't gonna further talk about it. Where's Howard Finkel with the announcement?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Real 2 Sports NFL Trivia Championship.
All right, the belt is on the line. We have, for the first time, competing for the championship, Jacksonville Jaguar, Mr. Smellgood himself, T-Rock. T-Rock, and he is facing the longest reigning NFL trivia champion in Real to Sports podcast history, the champion himself, representing the Las Vegas Raiders, Young Mark. Billy G say, here we go. Gentlemen, start your engines. The rules of the game, 7 questions will be asked. Whoever has the most after the 7 will be the champion. These are very, very, very hard questions. And here we go for the last time in 2022. The champion always go first. Young Mark, are you ready, sir?
You already know, man. What's up?
Here we go. Here we go. Which running back holds the NFL or holds the all? Damn. Eric Dickerson.
It should be Adrian Peterson if it wasn't Frazier.
Oh, don't you start.
Don't even get me started.
Don't you start.
Don't get me started, bro. I wasn't going to go there, but don't do it. Don't do it, Mark. You wrong for that.
Okay.
Man. All right. Jesus Christ. He's deadly. He's like the Viper, Randy Orton. All right, T-Rock, it's on you, baby. Are you ready, sir?
Yep.
In college football, what does FBS stand for?
Football subdivision, right? Football bowl. Hold on. Yeah, I believe it's the FBS. It's the football bowl subdivision.
We have a tie. We have a tie.
There you go.
Oh.
Good job, good job.
He was almost wrong with it, but he pulled it out.
Almost wrong.
All right, T-Rock. All right, T-Rock. I hear you, baby.
All right.
I'm rooting for you, baby. I'm rooting for you.
Dang, T-Dog, it's like
Get that crowd, baby. Get that crowd.
Oh, he like
yeah, baby.
You took his title.
I'm looking for a new champ going 2023. Go ahead.
Here we go. All right,
what's up?
President, here we go. Which team successfully executed an onside kick to start the second half of Super Bowl 44?
Super Bowl 44. Wasn't that the Saints?
New Orleans Saints it is.
Oh.
Saints it is.
That was
a fight here.
You got dig in your bag, baby.
I was rooting for the Saints that year against Indianapolis.
You got dig in your bag, T-Rock. You got dig in your bag.
Yeah. All right, Rock. Here we go, Rock. Here we go. Who is the only player in NFL history to score a touchdown against all 32 teams?
Tom Brady.
score a touchdown.
Score a touchdown? I thought you meant to beat all 32 teams. To score a touchdown against all 32 teams. Would that be Jerry Rice?
No. What?
This is actually a good one. The score, specifically score.
Mm-hmm.
Because throwing touchdown passes don't count, right? It had to be physically.
No, you got to physically cross the line.
Mm-hmm.
Against all 32. So somebody within at least 2002 onward. And it's not a quarterback. The only two players that come to if it's not a quarterback, I'm gonna go on a limb and say like Adrian Peterson. I think I'm wrong, but I'm gonna say Adrian Peterson.
No.
Okay.
I knew it was.
Okay.
49ers. I said Jerry Rice, but Terrell Owens. Damn.
Okay.
All right. Back on you, Rock.
T-Rock.
Yep.
T-Rock.
All right.
What is the last overall pick of the NFL draft known?
Mystery relevant.
We have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Here. I'm
up 2-1.
No, you're not.
It's 2-2. 2-2.
What joint you get right?
Huh?
The Eric Dickerson one.
I got the Saints and Eric Dickerson right.
Yeah. And you just got Mr. Irrelevant and the FBS. Yep.
All right,
this is a good one right here, man. This is a good one right here. I'm sorry. All right. Mr. President, it's on you. Here we go. What quarterback threw a pick six in 4 consecutive games?
Nathan Peterman.
No.
It's not Peterman?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, I didn't see that other part. That's my bad. 4 consecutive games. My bad.
All right, T-Rock.
Oh, yeah, he got the New Orleans one right. Yeah, that's the one. Is it on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah, I was on.
What quarterback threw a pick six in 4 consecutive games, becoming the very first to accomplish the dubious feat? Was it damn it. The former quarterback was he used to play for used to be the quarterback for Houston, right? I think
no, you got the answer.
Nah, I'm thinking of his name. What the hell is his name? Fuck. Damn it, he was the quarterback for Houston. It wasn't Brock Osweiler.
You got 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go with Brock Osweiler.
No.
I knew it was Matt Schaub.
That was my fault, man. My overzealous got me on that one.
You got to read the question. Man. You got to read the whole question.
I do.
All right. It's 2-2. The last question. 2-2. Let's see who's going to get this. Here we go.
It's on Mark.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's on Mark.
My bad.
Who was the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers in the 1994-95 Super Bowl against the San Diego Chargers?
It's on me?
So, Mark.
Oh, all right. He wouldn't know that. He was just born.
I wasn't even born yet. That's the crazy part. Yeah, this one tough. I give you credit for this one. This one tough for me. I know the quarterback. I can tell you who played on both teams, but I can't tell you who coached.
Give me something.
there's a gap in my memory, and I can't. I'm gonna go on a limb. I think I'm wrong. I'm gonna say Bill Walsh.
No. All right, Rock, for the championship and for the win. Who is it?
The head coach for San Francisco?
Yeah. In 94-95 Super Bowl against the San Diego Chargers.
Was it Coach Mariucci?
No.
Steve Mariucci wasn't the head coach?
No.
Hold on. I think I know.
Yep, George Seifert.
Yeah, I was thinking. I know it was Walsh, and then Mariucci was later on in the 90s. It was that gap.
Okay. All right, man. We're going to overtime. Oh boy, D-Rex still at you, Q.
What do you say?
The NBA title should have been put on the line also, Q, dog.
No, bro, you might close the book on that. I can challenge somebody if I'm doing it.
Q said, I ain't fucking with it.
I need a newcomer.
All right. Here we go.
I had to go to overtime.
Yes, overtime right here.
Right.
Back on you, young Mark. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
What year was Alvin Kamara drafted?
I want to say Kamara was the.
Sorry.
I want to say 2017.
2017 it is.
All right.
2017 it is.
Sweated that one up.
I
Yes,
did.
sir.
I did. Exactly. I knew he just re-signed his contract. That was what helped me out. Thank you.
So, no. You got one last shot.
You got to get this one right.
Mark wins.
Oh, all right.
You got to get it right. Are you ready, sir? Here we go.
Yeah.
What year was Alex Smith drafted?
Wasn't that the year Alex Smith was drafted? Wasn't that year 2000 and was it 05?
No.
Wasn't 04-05 season?
What year? What year was it? 2000. What year?
2004.
2004. Is your final? What's your final answer?
Cause hold on, he was on the Maddens. He was on Madden 05. He was on Madden 05, 06. No. 2000. He was on Madden 06 as a rookie. Alex Smith.
Okay.
I believe.
So what's your final answer?
I'm gonna go 05. I'm gonna go he was drafted in 05, 2005.
2005?
Yeah.
No. 2004.
Oh my God! I said 04, 05 season. I said 04.
You gotta stick with one. Well, that was a good one.
Because that's where the draft take place.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
I got to challenge that one.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It was 05. He got it right.
It
So
was
let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to Mark. You
Okay.
good? You good? What's the name? Oh, hang in there.
I got it right.
I'm coming. Okay.
Yeah, it was 05.
You're right. All right. Here's the next.
I was about to challenge on your behalf.
Yeah, I know. I know. Mark, what year did Brett Favre become quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings?
2011.
No, sir. For the championship and for the win, what year did Brett Favre become quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, T-Rock?
I believe it was 2009, right? 2009, 2010 season.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new NFL trivia champion. New champ.
Good job, T-Rock.
Oh man, that went down to the wire.
Yeah, it did. Good game, bro. You keep shutting down Oakland, bro.
Yeah.
That man stay shutting down Oakland. I ain't mad at it. Good game.
Man.
You had me on that, Eric. You had me though. That First question, Eric Dickerson. I'm like, oh shit, might be in the problem.
That's how you do, bro. That's how you do. He started off on you, boy,
it came back to bite me too, yo. It came back to bite me.
Philly G said, bro, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was in middle school when he switched. Like I remember he was with the Jets for that gap period, and I could have sworn he was with the Jets.
I remember watching that whole season when he left and went with the Jets to Minnesota.
You know what? You know where I messed up?
Duval.
I'm thinking I thought 2011 because that was the year that he threw that pick that sent the Saints to the Super Bowl, and I could have sworn that was his first year with
the bounty gate.
Oh hell.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Well, man, the last one of the year, and T-Rock on his debut.
Hey,
that was for my man Wall Street and all the other people that, I want to give a shout out to all the people that lost the mark. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have been able to do this.
Hey, man. He only the second person in real sports history to beat me, so I ain't mad at it.
Who the second one? Is he right beside me? Is it Q though?
Nah, Drew to the Games is the only other one to beat me.
Okay.
He did.
Hey,
I don't have a championship belt for you, but I will definitely get you one. You are
DMV guys stick together. My man, true to the game from B-More.
Oh yeah, Drew to the
Maryland,
game.
so we gotta stick together.
Philly G talking about next. Oh, all right. Everybody will step up and take a champ. Piece of the champ, man.
I'm not like I'm like Roman Reigns. I'm a fighting champion.
Crazy, man. Oh man, what you think of this, OG? Before we get out of here.
Oh man, this was a good battle, T-Rock. I mean, you came in and you was a true veteran, baby. I got to give it to you. You asked one question, I wouldn't answer the FBS. I'm not a college man, so that would have been excellent for me. But you the man. You got to hold on to that title now. See how long you can hold on to it now.
That's coming from a former
don't be a one and done. Don't be a one and done. They won't remember you.
I was saying Drew to the game was only champ for like 1 week and then he lost.
Okay,
don't be a one and done, baby.
We'll see, Philly G. But that was good, man. That was really, really good.
I appreciate this though.
No doubt. I got to get you a belt made. That's our show for today. That's our show for the 2022 year, man. We want to thank you guys for watching the show. And please remember to hit that thumbs up. And we also want to thank you for all the support and the love that you've shown the Real to Sports podcast this 2022 year, man. We really, 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 really want to thank you guys for all the support, man, all the views, all the thumbs up, every single thing, man. Each and every Tuesday and Saturday, man, we've been here, man. You guys been right there with us. To all the subscribers out there, we almost at 2,000. Thank you guys so much for the support of the Real to Sports podcast. And again, thank you so very much. All right, man. Close out with why not close this year out, man, with the OG himself, the Real to Sports podcast MVP. Q-Dope.
We just want to thank y'all for the support, like the host said, all year long. Shout out to my live dogs. Y'all make things happen when you come in and give us your energy. We just want to thank y'all for tuning in and enjoying the show. Talk to your friends and tell them how much you enjoy the show, and so they can come in and see some real good, intelligent minds when it comes to the NFL. And we're going places in 2023, and so we want y'all to be a part of it. And just continue to subscribe and hit that button. And we just want to thank y'all. Thank you. We're going to put our arms around you. Just much love to you and your family. Hope you have a good and wonderful new year. And hope you be prosperous in everything that you want to do in 2023. And remember, this is a podcast. We also we do the Real Men's Lounge. Come in and tune on to that. So we're going places. And we just thank all y'all for tuning in, and we look forward to y'all to flying with us high in 2023.
Yes, sir.
Woo, Woo, Stone, baby.
New champ, man. New champ. What you got to say before we get out of here for the 2022?
All I gotta say is everybody have a safe night tonight. You know, try not to party too hard. You know, we still gotta go to work on Monday for all y'all niggas out there. But other than that, just want to say I'm blessed. You know, all praises due to Allah, be to Allah. You know, He's you know, and everything of that nature. Don't want to get too religious, but
you good.
I just want to say thank y'all for the opportunity, allowing me to join the podcast. It's a dream come true. You know, I get my wife, my kids, and my family get to see their family member doing something that he loves to do.
Yes,
they don't watch the whole show, but they get to watch a little bit of it. So I'm truly blessed, and I would like to say thank y'all for the opportunity again, and Happy New Year, and let's rock out in 2023.
Let's go, baby. Yeah, I like that. Pun intended. Rock out. Let's do this thing, Mr. President.
Oh man, appreciate you guys for rocking with us all year. We couldn't do it without y'all, the fans and the viewers, and especially the live dogs. Y'all really help keep us going. Shout out to the Q Dog, man. It's been a pleasure to chop it up with you and talk life and talk sports. And I appreciate your wealth of knowledge that you share with us each and every time you're on the show.
Yes,
T-Rock, man, glad to have you on board, bro.
Yeah,
I know
no
the
doubt.
title's in good hands, man. You really, I don't think you really understand like just how much you and Wall Street have meant to the show, like to me and host and
Yes,
y'all
sir.
dedication to the show and being here. We can't thank y'all enough.
Yes, sir.
And definitely appreciative of my road dog, the host, man. Always thankful for every opportunity he sends my way. Just to be on the show and to be doing this with y'all, I really do appreciate it, and I'm very thankful for it, and I'll take it for granted. So if I'm ever in the foxhole and I need somebody to have my back, I'm definitely picking host.
Yo, you know it, baby. I'm here, baby. I'm here all day, man. Again, man, we want to thank you guys for all the love you guys showed us in 2022. Man, we are over 100 episodes, and we are continuing to go further and further, as the OG say, man. So check us out this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Sports to talk about. Now, in the new year of 2023, we will have all the scores from around the league, and we, of course, will review the game of the week, Sunday night game, and Monday night game. So again, come check us out Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on YouTube, man. We want to say Happy New Year to all the viewers. And you guys, man, don't drink and drive. Everybody be safe. And we'll see y'all next year in the 2023 Tuesday at 7 p.m. And we are out.